na wa like na wa share na yetimi adi enkoma no pay ensem ewo ho ndra minority no echo the petition ekokoma the diplomat okrum ha nyina meka diplomat embassies ahodo ene omo reps wo ha say ambassadors na de nyina de krata komomo ekwan a aban no de NPP chita for air fasunti ibedi sa enkomo no mampani mahama enso na memwe onche ekra afimu ani ekonfiminu so we say nkati anam ka chen dis chita for say omani mu ayedin enso munya abotre na ohia ndisi for dia no waka no kra che omo say omani mu odin so munya abotre oba Ghana na obeka chi bibi ho nti anopei ensem no edoso na ye no ebeche kai se okwa obe like no wa share na fi wo comment bi so a waja na yahwe akenkan ede ama ma yenkofa newspapers no na yenhwe ensem a newspapers no ede eba no pay na afi yakumu na yede nchiremu akanyina ede aba anope daily graphic na eba mani o say VR Netco staff reject privatization inti VR a voter review authority ni Netco for say ECG any Netco ni VR na ene ye say IMF force aban from ma private no enya ade ombe prene aprenchina na umpenifo say otu eduboni a ebika no NPP woso a na NPP to sana the same international partners here and itu NPP for say omo fire privatization enko Georgina Poya ni NDC for no so munti ase eko share proof achi ni ade achi ye ya enne eduru ne so enti ye behwe de be firi mu ede aba mining sector delivers over 2 billion Ghana cedi royalty first quarter. General so the Democrat ide aba and say Supreme Court permits CSOs to join suit challenging OSP. Na ahana na me wo menti ase eyi kakra che say obi di asem akọ court say OSP eni tumi say oye prosecution wo Ghana. OSP no actual krata akọ court wo say asamune fana ho ejiyama ne kwan na onye part of the case. Supreme Court said there be ewi ase no CSO su bi ati on bed bi e de krata akọ say on person mo ye parties to the case a Supreme Court amom kwan say mo de mo nye parties na OSP de on trabontin asemi otwene ho a wonti ase oti ase nso nyi so ja you say the law is in the bosom of the judge nti ye beja ne sa na yakwen ye to aso na yenkohwe the other newspapers about Daily Guide the Democrat so aba edwaso anopei Daily Guide so anopei obey Obama ne kama na insurance shase eto or say embattled MP face Dutch court tomorrow anti MP for Judicial kwabra friend saying kwabra from Kwame Frimpong you say ochina omo no ebeko court na o say MPP petitions diplomatic community over political persecution and so the Democrat anyman no pay bedi enkomo NDC described NDC scribe in hotel NDC scribe dies in hotel Tendra make kan ho asem kire asante atimnof make kan say beba atomo fan kire asante atimnof MP o say NDC scribe dies in hotel room. Tiendra me kan ho asem kire say NDC constituency secretary Kwaku and also yes hotel room Kwaku wada ho emu sem bebre illegal miners invaded Akonta mines ex minister enti ayi Ramre Kudika na ono koka che court say Akonta mines no galamsey fo ene ko ho na ono kra de ho asem ebre Emma Yekan was for Beba na Yedi Enkomo. Supreme Court blocks Giftiwaris move to halt trial. And so the Democrat anymore. I also Ebama near say. And also Eric na Yenhe. The custodian the Democrat also Abigation paying or say NPP petitions foreign diplomat over foreign states condone persecutions. And say NPP for ede enkrata akwakoma amahodo also anamusifo ho nyina asamunye na ekwan a NDC aban ede efa so no anya ade a eboan Apostle Kwajesafo yesi July kitansa bosom de to so aduasa ono so na obekọ fie nti odo ho asem ba Zoom Lion ko Kenya akoye adwuma na eni yesi NDC failing temper. In fact another press no mo nim say NDC be failing, but as a almost failing temper than expected to the Democrat custodian Edin Semina Ediaba Audu Mahama. Good morning to you. Yanto aswe na Metrolens Democrat ani or say USA suspension cost Ghana $78 million. President Mahama and Oka. NDC failing faster than anticipated. Another pray. NDC for the name say Muntimia here na fedie. E ho ada hontem dodo. Apostle Kodjosafo yesu July 30th obekufie and Ghana Dubai trade so yesi a hit $10 billion in terms of the Democrat aba yanto aso na yenhwe. The Chronicle the Democrat say Apostle Kodjosafo goes home July 30. NDC is a reflection of scam, Minority Chief Whip, and say perilous journey to knowledge, how people in Western North suffer to access education. Teneso de bankola ite subuntum ayetra ede ekoba ewo teneso de Democrat ede aba yento aso anopay the source the Democrat say human rights action hit myth ti myth si won da ha say apabo nyanim shen se so so no na enema wo ye no human rights musin bi ede aka no. NPP petitions diplomats over political persecution. NDC has failed faster than expected. And don't pray. Apostle Kodjosafo yesu okufie July 30. Railway workers say the moka 11 months aban ehena unti omoka. Ni nyina the source newspaper no na ede aba. Yento aso Daily gist the Democrat any Asante Achim North MP breaks silence, deny romance scam. Asante Achim MP said there be courtwa yedemekui romance scam be any ti ehwasemaba. Afenyomaken tear into Abronya judge. Bawumia is a threat to NDC. Ketia mighty minority ready for 2028. Apostle Kodjosafo Kofi and other headlines so e would the Democrat anymore. Yento aswe na yenhwe. They discovered the Democrat as NPP petitions diplomats and also petitions to monitor Ghana's human rights situation. Another Prince Hassan George and other headlines so by yento aso na yenkohwe. The informer Democrat say Armageddon in NDC. Angry party loyalists unleash ferry on arrogant appointees. Ese Armageddon SC NDC na NDC mbeburu na NDC party for no bu afu se appointees ni bia homaso pa enso de ende yampa oya Sam George na konkomu ase na osia mama so ya otumsa homaso na somo ma ene yemu party for almost from omfa oyesi ana yesi ni nyina the Democrat the informer e de aba ese Armageddon de NDC mu ena ewo yesi atamos abona baso ena eye GB nso ene almost so ye fight for selective justice and all that etien twaso na enkwenim o share the daily statement the Democrat or say NPP petition foreign missions ya kan wasem ena yesi APN for say South Africa nyina interoperability no etimi eba anodon prince was Apostle Kodjosafo was yento aso na enkwenim. Okay, see the new publisher the Democrat said I fired the judge's lawless conduct and not his person. Afenyomaken response and on so their bosses stop harassing our people or face revolt. In the NPP before they can say when yai say more harassing crofo no a yenim betiayam and Afenyomaken say oh judge ni suba boni and oka ho asem. The Ghanaian publisher the Democrat say NPP petitions diplomats over political persecution want to me assigned no mineral rights. Ti ora mrekuduka ena waka se enye no kra da seche ma wutumi edna sase ema obia enye no kre nteno so the Democrat ede ho asem ede aba ene ensem hodo aka esi asna afo so after 22 years no omatimi ewini EPL General Crawford ni agye pa Arsenal for na ni agye yeso obi otimi support Arsenal bia de broken heart on fa nye hwe because any omo na team the new center Democrat say Damai mine gold sale to gold board hit 224 kilograms NPP petition no has say any other headlines so Democrat the aba enti asa na asa dia yempofa dwedwam enfamra yewia na yatoa so na fini de akanyina ade atoa so more on movement in the morning but yanka for say insua tono enya asem ketwa anope baby amemetie ewo kokrumimi hadie eden ya misemi ye de sanfura famu nyina so still metise nsuo ne to na nsuo no ano den entire mesre asenkafo obi a wonamo a na waya hwe yi se beye na enkofo ha obi enfa emma enti esre mo pa ebusia Rafael Sofosuku achi na otwinu edinsem bi atutudwa se mampani Mahama omukọ cabinet meeting na cabinet meeting na ekọ consider say enfa da man no Emma Ibrahim Mahama no mampani etwen ne ho enti Professor Jina no Opoku Ajiman na chair sa cabinet meeting no na otwen ne ho se be ya ministers no obia betimi afeli free na wakana asem na we na Sofosuku achi eba ka we eche Ghana for say yenye sa nkola asem we eni say yenye sa nkola asem we eni say Mahama you from cabinet meeting in the first place. What is cabinet? Cabinet abamu penny for the constitution of Ghana eka cabinet wasem a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 19 ministers. Cabinet ni koshia ultimatum sa afre Ghana ni bia se omra na ome advice cabinet. Cabinet no say Council of State a advice body na chene say omo kotu mampanifo. Cabinet ain't mean taking decision on behalf of the government. Ntieni pa cabinet no edie okotu mampanifo otu ni fu wia mampani pa na offer openso a onfa cabinet enye Supreme Court de oma emuaya eye binding obia untimi nya ho hwe because Supreme Court na aka enu nti no bi wo interest wo judge bi wo interest a ese o recuse no ho ana o disclose ni interest. Public Procurement Authority any ministers near year to board so PPA near the board city ye ko bibi a utimi recuse ho na ya hwe. But cabinet decision no there. Cabinet entimi make decision na cabinet no to adwene advise mampani no na mampani no take decision. So mampani Mahama, you cannot tell Ghanaians say da my decision e take here say ya da my gold mine no ma wonu Ibrahim Mahama no wonim ho hwe eye wo decision sa wo fere na wonim say na enye dia adeti na wo ye sa wo fere say ye be ka say wo the gold Ghana ye gold deposit no ama wonu dia. Why did you do it? Eye wo so decision because cabinet decision no enye binding. Cabinet advisory see ye betu fo afutu so de ade ya emre pa wo wiase ya futu ade anya din kra ne so betufo obia betimi atufo na mo se wa wo de sa futu ni kra be ya adwuma no eno de din pa afutu a wo di tu obi sisi ya no se wa wo de sa futu ni be ya adwuma no very difficult. Etima pani Mahama ye for a fact say cabinet decision enye binding advisory na the final decision no will be taken by you. Enunti enda se ye mra o parliament ni ade ewe ni e de ba enye cabinet na sign cabinet secretary on sign a president of the republic would now sign. The bar stops at you. It is a wooden say, Adiana Wuniano near de Mano. If one send me baba dia, I didn't know him near the man. Because of in someone, Mwaka in your position tea. And then, a young ferry say, Yebeka Sautina cabinet mu, and me the Ghana, a gold deposit at the Maunia Ibrahim Mahama. But to be any cabinet near keep a minute, and to say the minister be a Kotsana cabinet in Zubiano, or Nyabua. Because when you say, I send you a Becabiano, eventually no cabinet minute in the Bebaho, I'm a working kind. And to say, be out to ho, win to ho, will be a bonnet Jumahoban, and to Nyadu will be betting your name, I can't credit slow. You know it. And to have more Ghana for say, Ghana for young Kolebi, and a Ghana for ye Numiansa, and a Ghana for General Fembi. Of Usukache, a ya say, Ofo, so when you share NDC, boys no Nasa Oka Cancer Muchoma, and ya will be Cassache Ghana for Ginuansa. Quachifosu, and ya will be Cassache Ghana for Ginuansa. Now we say Ghana may beka a dawi, and you therefore be brewing. And you promote Gimu do, be brewing. Enti ansore meka bibia keke enfa ahuni and you say Ghana for a gullible nti betimi aka bibia na afa ahu adi in any case why na ebisa for explanation and why na ebisa obi ani say mampani mahama wa bonu tirimu po say or the Ghana japade ebema nua because the first time obaye no olusu power yekoto about December 2020 December 7 2016. Yet two abandoned no December 26 and now say 26 was 29 and now assigned 56% of our bauxite deposit at the man in Ibrahim Mahama. Some bauxite deposit no under value no say a year just 250 million metric tons. Meanwhile, in actual sense, MP by a year re-evaluation, no, ebe told you say bauxite deposit no, 375 million metric tons. Into our chemu actually half uguye, and omuja half. And the man in Ibrahim Mahama, abrea ni we lose power na all coffee, and the man no, 26 or 29 December 2016. And MPP ababa no musi baby. And on Beji, bauxite deposit, at the Maho mine. And now, Baby, was the money near or the Ghana, ye gold, no, and the money near Ibrahim Mahama. Was the black voter there, and so they can't hold their money near. And now make us and Crawford shall say a casse, and you hear the crash, ye beside the Amano. And you be brave. And to be any, sir, with previous decision. And the current one, no, Eddie Adansi say, what bo trimu pose, Obefa Ghana Japade, Eddie Amo Bushia, because all Kobakono, what the man, where they also won't train, now last minute to the humanity, what the man in many years, said the Baya, and once in Biano, Obeti me a canwasha yas, because Bakonia, would delay to Emmanicum, into where they won't train delay man income to any yano, why in a simple cry, it's okay. So when the leader now take such decisions, sir, you should be prepared and bold. So be standing by your decision. And Koyin Shana na Jeno Pokwadmai. Professor General Pokwadmai, and Franco Seno, say on a chair cabinet meeting tea, on a did that my boss site, no, at the Mawuni Ibrahim Mahama, and Franco Seno, Mamin, or you're innocent. Where you bet me a quantity, or you're innocent, or you move and Franco Seno. And Franco Seno. Wow, you stand by it, say, Mia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, me ba bemuno. Me de Ghana, ye go da, e what da mino, me de amami Mia Bema, Ibrahim Mahama. Say, unko na onko tu, na Ghana for who address. Me John Dramani Mahama, na mi wo position no, na Brian Champion Ghana ni, na oye into the, your friend is saying, hospitality industry. Now, what the biggest hotel in West Africa? Or yes, Snake Hotels, no egu, or Bedji Hotels, no one your reinvestment. No one for about 60% ownership. Now state news for 40. No one you need. Me catch a Ghana for you and say, I could and not buying a Ghana Japade, a state capture. omo fa Ghana niema efum Ghana niema efa enti enu ntimi so ma okuje to ablakwa e ma ne ko hu na nanom ahemfo a e wala e mo ka bomu eye demonstration e brumia e ma ye incite TUC for ni organized labor e mo ko strike e wo Ghana e ma nu nti ya fa hotel na ma branch champon se onye reinvestment and na make us say NDC for babemu enya na nsa omako public accounts committee say on somebody hotel wo private person abe invest in the hotel na wo me babemu de media me simi nua Ibrahim Muhammad de ondo e Ghana ni se branch champon o e Ghana ni si obi a ono so into mining ntenu no me de Ghana mines no e de amane se wonye na wonkonkotu no abo address na Ghana for nyina hu na mum enko hide behind na me yesi oya ne saade a enya de bebu obi enti Ghana for nyina nim enti mon catch philosophy ko ache e manin play with our intelligence na yenye zombies yenye nkola ya dwunu mu da ho na enim ne ekoso nyina ena kwa ache ma untumi de ne faso Ghana for nyina ehwe ni nyuma kwa de faso make us radio stations miensa ya tutum de Sam George abamaya betutum ya tum yetwo yenka bi nsemu na nyuma akontama ne nom ne ade nyina asa de ekoso nyina Ghana for nyina ehwe obi a yese onkasa na ebere bi dun so a na ado ade bi chi na ade bi sana ade bi chi so a na bibi koso so a ye be expect say Ghana for ebe come anu atum be din di Kwaku Dawuro we ayedwam on movement in the morning da sebre ajejwamena any God na sarabidi akon e ka me ho na e di pensen mu etimi di abro enko ba bia Kwaku Kumasi am friends I hear overseas okay na no mo nsu achi ana
mama
na ade na ekoso
yɛn fa so da ba twedam Nyankopɔn sɛ na admara kwa ne yɛn so nya hoden a yɛtni adɔfo behia na fi yadwendwen ɔman Ghana ho yɛn hia yɛ ahwefo ne yɛtiefo nyina professor Kinsley Nyako anɔpɛ yɛmna chipa Honorable Clement Wilkinson yɛbia wo bia nso so anɔpɛ yɛ
ade honorable yɛn de
yɛn hia yɛbɛ petition ɔkɔ hani for the betima petition
ade honorable yɛn de ɛnyɛ
ɔsɛ kɔ petition wo bi
ɛnyɛ kra enti no
honorable
ade a honorable yɛn de honorable the case you are eating it is good enti no wama anti ra ho ɛkyere no any stakeholders here because the project as a contractor na o site manager supervising engineer and if a consultant for Clement Clement and the one here that Crobesorna a demonstration in the near the channel. And good morning to you. Professor Mr. Body on a paying channel. All right, you remember my daughter to be on a payment channel.
Sister Victoria Donko.
Any Madame Mary Owusu Atlanta I'm channel. Okay. You room.
Yemo Arsenal baso. Yemo Arsenal.
That's really.
Now Arsenal after 22 years. About me winning.
And you say we can be so fun to be preaching.
Nanka.
Okay.
And the MPP for me say. So big now catch them say MPP mo power biwa. Me say nipa no ni nyansa. After 22 years Arsenal winning EPL. Just a bibia ensu nyame ye. Ti yebobo mabaso pa. Kwaku ofosu kwachi. Uze papa bi ne ka che ne ba so wa kwa wu nyansa nka bu so wagimi. Ba wu ni nyansa nti wagimi kura nso nsa hu so wagimi. Se obi ni nyansa ohun hu se onu nko na ye nyansafo. Woni aka nyina agimi. Sa na wi ase abra botie. Obi a woni nyansa bia no hu se onu na ye nyansafo na mo aka nyina mo de mo ye agimifo. Sa na fosu kwachi sumanti. Oni nyansa ntini obu se Ghana fo oni nyansa enti wetumi akasem bi ope bi ade akire Ghana fo na Ghana fo aboye nsem ama no oni nyansa kasa asba okika no ko nkaga se John Mahama ko ankotena cabinet mu enti Dama Mines o yini nsafiri ho emfa hin kosi hin se NDC ana wo power se no mo power yi ena John Mahama na president ena wani ekọ cabinet meeting no wo mo ana eye minister so mo call ya ankomo fa da man Emma Ibrahim na me kachiro wani ekọ meeting ya also mo na akọprove ye no se wo mo ana ewo ho ena nya John Mahama na president ya o mo fa da man Emma Ibrahim Mahamada ena John Mahama na se mfema no and asase ya we nya John Mahama obi a party be bi ani se wo ji afa da mama no eye wo waje pade a wodi kofie na da achu no obusuafo de akohwem ho so le o kan se gabi o chi da ko ni bomti ni oforiata mo ewiya japade e di amakufu anu no ko retirement ya o de akodwodwo no ho no wo wa fa wunu Ibrahim so e na wodi wiya ga na japade afa enti sa da mama no enye Ibrahim dia eye John Mahama dia ne retirement package no one day one chairman retirement no so one way to say no kwa wodi akodi no ho asa first time no or train am last minute mu twem e do wa o so be no fast abra ma fo ni bi e no ni ho e ti want me carry e say dey wo ye e ti nfie mi ensa no so am be ye de no na do be nya free mu no be nya free mu o tudi o betuo no okọ no ba bi enti we no e ye wonu ani retirement package enu afa enu odi Ibrahim di atoso because aye mines nti Ibrahim ne wo mines nti obetumi aye nti edindi atoso John Mahama na akofa di a amanfo be kan ho asem na Ghana so obi eto man hotel na obi a wo woni die hotel mu e be tobi na mo se ne de anya na oman no mines ane de wuni a wo woni die o mines mu je de man ya na ye nyina so ye hu enti ma ofusu kwachi o se kwachi ofusu no obakeka nsem mfu Ghana fo abo na Ghana fo nya jimi fo sa no hunu a ofisi o mo da Ghana fo da nurse fo da teacher fo da Ghana fo nyina ma mo to aba ma o mo no enti woni say Ghana for ya adwene no kresi gyina fa nti de weka bia ye beti ase a oboa Ghana for nyina ni say the amamais to Mahamadea Ibrahim din da so kwa
I see gono Martin
ye na menua
na bia bokode
nyame adoma hode ewo ho
ere nyankopon ase nsu no to we de ni egugu na egugu to ankasa
se dem ni nti no
da bi metie nyana mete se nsu to tisa agrada adwudwam ene ade nyina nti we de enya gugu na egugu to ankasa to ebribra ankasa na yesra manfo se na manfo nya hwe wo kan so
munye kefu kakra
endura se nso kufodia videos on kufodia a lot of part kufodia yiriye endura kufodia yiri bebre so to eni
ayi endura chisi ana kosiada no mumwa kosiada se nso to anajo no kosiada nso to anajo se wo ko school junction na
okay ahefa school junction
ability
okay
Botima.
There's a school junction school junction baby
ability in so way.
Our face Legon, Ajegano. Okay. Ajegano I use in American.
Okay.
Kwaku mestre pan kwachu fusu nyini. Na wonye lisi wonye mutu wonyini no. Ene me bo ma asem wo kan yi pa. Asem wo kan yi. Opeso trese
opeso trese movement minimini
okay Kwaku my conscious state no story no story baby was saying my job online story into quotation no in ye was it as was the case in times past government could simply have handed over to EMP without any competitive process but cabinet insisted that the competitive process be used. Felekwacho for work and say first na ka ban bi ebetum dia my EMP straight away but cabinet to take decision say omunko competitive bidding and tendering process no Kwaku 29 December 2024 ya ye twa ba wie ya na Jomahama wa we fenfa na manugwase kwan so no
2016
29 December 2016 ni ato abawe na Jomahama awe fenfa na manugwase kwan so wo kofie no ebeka na wotwa mu akọ no ene wotam yi nyina hede website eti Felekwacho bosu Jomahama asema na wo ka no
kane na ka Jomahama free ka yanko bi baby anko bi enti
Jomahama asema na wo ka say first na ka Jomahama betima tam da manimia ba redie omuka say
ohun se Ghana for ni
abre etade ye see just a charade and this ba kono wo ye ko Supreme Court na ye different in sem no and ye redie ye said that fa nko competitive bidding Kwaku Ghana cabinet any obi adia president per the cabinet any dia president and a former cabinet president so we took an kupona be ka kire the vice president say one call for cabinet meeting Kwaku now you said it rightly baby a do be ka bia ye tworo etibu sa so swampa president Mahamed ni say wo pe ajapadia bi na wo say cabinet take decision na President Mahamed did say President Mahamed say what them cabinet ha adwen a ekwoga so ekwobetim
yeah
what I say so you say what them cabinet ha adwen a ekwobetim na momon what train ho gopono extra so bia ni wo difference bia enim because minister ben
you can say obeti
minister ben na what sakab and in fact minister obetim no aka say ade fa ma EMP no me de me ka say me fa ma wo mu so wo ko da ka che wo yira
or the president better be no
because I tell you make be Jomahama wo tinti obi
na wo yo ba na wo so ka say me de me say me ntia say me fa de ma president ni a da it president te baby no wo hwete de me say me ntia say na odi ko records mu a kukache kukuna
okunubeja
ana kache o mamia
mami be program
eye cabinet no eye president dia enyi obi adia Kwaku yensan kabiem enche ko Felekwacho fusu tibonko so say cabinet take decision na eye cabinet decision per se o it is the decision of the president decision na cabinet na ateki no it is not binding until president no assents to it And so eventually it is the decision of John Mahama to give the concession to his brother for his future use as legacy wealth. And legacy wealth and no creative say be about retirement or bedidi. And one no or bedidi peche every exotic cars, exotic motorbikes or magana see you. It's fellas men two for 2 years ni ye nyem say President Mahama. Okay, it is sad decision we no. Mahama nka ho ana. Kwaku
abeso che say na me take you.
Mahama nka na no go kwa na
onode da mama na majo mama ya no e no.
Ngo bi ebu. Okay, aban by so na Kwaku last year I think say somewhere April me police had let a number. First Kwaku for the statement by Bontin say President Mahama take a decision say the man is not a best by April 2025 no omo 1 year aka ho aba expire 2026 April then we say expire say pa President Mahama say one from foreign investor be what the local investor President Mahama kai according to Felix Kwaku for the statement at that time no na President Mahama na take a decision that say you the Ghanaian owned company was here then
ENP
and this is say yeah the man one but Mahama 2 years over retirement said the na was na Akufo-Addo ni nua na busa for area ne mama no but Mahama so ni nua no one we ria
we article 76 and the can also the cabinet and I say there shall be a cabinet which shall consist of the president, the vice president, and not less than 10 and not more than 19 ministers of state.
Yes.
The cabinet shall assist the president in the determination of general policy of the government.
The cabinet shall assist. Yeah, I said the government shall determine or decide for the president.
Shall assist the president in determination of the general policy of the government. 3. There shall be a secretary to the cabinet who shall be appointed by the president. And you say in the constitution, Article 79, 76. There be acquaintance apart from the 19, maximum, minimum 10, maximum 19. Apart from Sanko Fuino, so what does Sebra cabinet F and say, oh, when you ebe yi omo meeting mu a ebe from one cabinet meeting party bia general secretary ne national chairman omo ye mostly omo ye part of cabinet and a leader of parliament and so oko cabinet meeting but omo ko du ho ne kan nyina area omo asem ne ye den assistance and omo de ye den e de ma president no that's why me soa nsu godo bo amena soa me who page nsu ni ya ho atisu ni sini nye mitisu ni sini mitimi kasa wa abebu amepagya enti no wo na wo so nsu na na
dabi in fact council of state
yes
council of state kura mpono so elu se wo ho no constitution actually say omo e da by say omampania
opa no over
enya binding opan offer opan otugu the president was so powerful say council of state for kwa the decision ayi omo yi bia ba otugu opan obetu agu
papa yi ni re fin din
odi awo ana
ohwe ya no pa bia okofobia owo in fact honorable also die me kosana na no say ontiapo na say osno e carpenter ni na onya akwanhia wo na dwuma yi mu e ma owo dem ti last me call okofobia no ona wo fi edimi ko chiano na papa ne kasin bia godo e profound o say nyankopon ahyeda ena waye NDC forsa na o say nyankopon de omu hi omu de bebu man nyina ma wo mu among executive power among overwhelming majority of parliament omo ba yi wasan makwan mo masan chief justice nadi and all 3 arms of government ni nyina e wo mo ho owie no wasan ato media for chene media for do no a kasa the proper state no wafa first wafa second wafa third wafa fourth and wafa bibia na ekura no enti se wantimi and deliver hindrance bi ani ho hwe ni enti Akufo-Addo second term no eye dream man no eye the nature of parliament yenyae 137 hang parliament ni nyan no eno ne ma Akufo-Addo second term no adwuma no ye den ma no ba we na adwuma ama behia nyina agoro aye den odiama no nti ofelia no ana aye den
total failure
and na se ni ketia
na so anko help na firimiya
ai nti goro ho asem no nti cabinet no de o si felu so kwa tinye den
Felix Kwaku Fosu the work can wobwa President Mahama kwa no timbi yes what timbi and there's no way assuming that admitting say
no ni hokra
was with the main kebi omo report no ban no one the sign
and ho bi
nti se be ba se da se be ka se one dey one play da amiafa concession no ma and to kwakura ma da se be di Dawuro tem say and the sibal was support and go don so support Dawuro ni na meto odi
na beto na o he no
na fe executive secretary abeta bra akowe no
we no say
enti ya dachi ye dachi no say o me ye dachi sky ba benya kakra ne da koji akotwa spelele wa buchire ni ade no so company sa what do you mean by this childish now you expect a Ghana for no yenti sa asemi yenti President Mahama will go down our Ghana history mu say ono pen wo ba wo de o major pade emanimia 29 December ya to abawia wa refi falam no ya wo kofi aka 7 days ama ya change no wo kofi no na ma shedem I'm starting.
Obi asende a very important message. Yenu ya techi. O say the room chiao. President Mahama say enyo no ne che. Na Jina no poku adman ne che.
Nti yango che wono.
Okay baby. Jina no poku adman yare din ane yede ne kwabruchi no. Ibrahim Mahama flight no ne fan de ne koye. Ema ye kokko je ne nkwa. Nti e be den na Jina no poku adman etimi ache cabinet meeting akaso premier father Emma Ibrahim Mahama
ombuye no poda
enti conflict of interest
and na was akoda hospital Ibrahim na sa ko kotuto nuoma
duro tua no hoke
ni tani che board lullaby do board nyumu sa mama mi dai
tio obusa fo muntie ni yepa o say abria Professor Jena no poku adman profiri mo yare yanko ye wu no Ibrahim ni plane ni e fa ande ni kwa abruchire Ibrahim di akire e kwa abruchire ho ekotua hospital bills nyina to nuro tran nchen emama me na bedi ho adanse beda na se na se ene ye di Ibrahim mining a concession ho asem e de akok cabinet ni yesi Jena no poku adman na enche a ebere na Jena no poku adman etime hwe Ibrahim anim no aka che ne se mempene so
ina jo Mahama ka se onen ko che no
enti conflict of interest awu nyina e conflict no
na wakaje so bia bibi ma wa ya danase
fere so sku ache wo say yeso uma wa niti bebre ama aponche ache
Kwaku enye 22nd May 2025 what a coincidence and they say
and then 20th
yeah
almost a year exactly was saying you stopped at nothing and your presence was healing Professor Ukukwajiman thanks Ibrahim Mahama. Amen. Vice President Professor Jena Ukukwajiman has expressed heartfelt gratitude to all who supported her during her recent medical leave, singling out businessman Ibrahim Mahama, what she described as a healing presence. The quotation, Professor Kasalun was saying a healing presence during a difficult period. Speaking publicly for the first time since her return to Ghana, Professor Jena described the experience as both deeply trying and humbling, but credited God, her medical team, and what was. I don't have much to say. I want to say thanks to God. His mercy have been infinite as always, and I'm grateful. And then Kwaku, what the message in the bio?
A friend Techi. Na baby o ye adwuma na me fan kan. Kwaku din ni friend Techi.
But also the
wa hit the hammer on the
right call the plan. I'm watching say quotation wey dem fan to
quote mama o say
she praised the swift intervention of President Mahama, describing his time involvement as critical. To my boss that day, I don't know where you appeared from, but he came and quickly set emotion what needed to be done and offering your bear man say over for the plane for them go na then your bear man say ope the corridor that mine or we gold that mine gold when we be that of the corridor we take as the memory
daddy don't mean can
what are you saying
who don't mean can
now for the for so and then call a year see for say
hefa
see we here awudomi for the for so call awudomi a o ma afra so o to mu brodo no obeta mbone
ontimi
that time now all said every to the bread is no fan to bread first to bread e wa wodo minimum odi brodo sa and to onya one loaf of bread obeta
na say we dey bi o
so the time
there be we dey bi no ayi
that what aso pe
na ayi mami na ayi na ya jantua o so ja do krudi ti for us so ja ti bread di
na ya jantua so Kwaku and there's a friend. Every tell of a EBR look at a EBR. And Yoko for ye, and your chimney, and a fellow Tabamia, and your armor. Dr. Bamana, see to one. I don't want for Nakufado. One day, President, I don't want Yoko Bosso, Kwaku, and May Messaka beam. I says my catcher Bukukum. Nana ya Jantua, yet sin and ya Jantua. It could do baby and I had man. Yanka and CBB, but I went to her rescue. And she knows it. And then your baby better I will challenge her, and she can't deny it.
Well, some only me. So what friend well no akasa confirm me them but the point is that you catch na ya janto say asemo no a ebaye no enye mmobọ ni hu na ka ba na odaji onu anim sema odaji
na sema enko court ema ya appeal ema end charge etisusu kasa
na ya janto anim se enye mo mu ye ni PRC wo no se enye MPP fo na de ne bone che no a no mo ye so be prosecute na akaba now either say ogusu dem ana wakwaba enti onyan nsehuru ni di eye MPP fo na pene omodo ho chewo so I say bone a mo ye ti a PRC no na ya janto a no ne ho na yi ne fence sapon na e bone a mo ye ti a PRC no sankan MPP fo do ko court a anka obedem enti dan MPP fo ase na dan nsehuru na ya udi sometimes no o ye sister peni so e to de bia na e ya abro so enti godon ti oram Kwaku fale so adina ni so.
Ayi so ba takwa mines.
Eno so buura.
Kwaku shomo me kan sem bi yo. Mo na mo pa mo me anfre wo mo ni mining mu no. Sa sector de anfre wo mo. EMP enya mining company.
Some of them contract.
Enya mining da.
There be a mining support services. Eno mu provide. Ti say edo mutimi blast edo mutimi elodi omo so a omo heavy duty equipment omo so mutimi say ene
ma yenye ni say na enye simple
okay
adanyi
okay
say me ye contractor me fa me sablete me plumbing edema da sibre me se god ni beje electricals jesi on so supply me blocks obi nso so nyesi na ma ye contract no nti se esi da ni wi a da se brent mi nka se ma ye plumbing adwuma for 10 years nti me ye contractor
etu ni dan yi obi
nya dan on fa dan ma me na mi nsi
maybe okay etu kwa kusa na akwakoye ene takwa mines lo so no nyame adma next year ena eko next year
oyin
ma me ka di bi so ayefo amounting serious you say you don't so at least if magana ni
ayi ne dika mami so fire kufu
Kwaku so ayi wo mo ayi omodia
Institute of Economic Affairs
so we say ni kunodia
dimension ni kunodia
okay so we say dimension so na sem by
does
it surprise you say ayi for
and
amount say dey say chinchire if magana
thank you time and
yeah minim see the city
and I say the secure ho
Kwaku takwa mines no express say as na betime operating mines no we hear about $5 billion EMP over $5 billion
$1 billion growing
eti edenes stop aban say okay le sade en kase from consortium say Ghanaian consortium bi monkoye okay and I say bi ko pa stagard dey say 60-40 60 Ghanaian and 60 no obi capacity no
Ghana yes 60
$5 billion obi any capacity
Ghana yes 60
etiema foreigners no emeye 60 na Ghana most from consortium na mo just 40 in 5 years time or in 10 years time no it is expected that the Ghanaian capacity no every free will be 40 no to 60 near staga near say maybe 20 years time there you bet me adjadi yadi yama you say nyame aduma next year so yede be kwaku obi ani ba bia tapa mines no so echo and yen na to dey yedi yon yen na to dey yedi e no mo ye kwakwa da john
kwasi so antika wan che so mo be ka asem no so ya so ma funu ma
and also kwasi pataka
kwasi swat
ana kwasi pataka so be ka be ka se abro so ma ye ne bobo kwasi pataka be ka se ene mo so be na mo ntimi ye e na mo kuntokwa kwaku Goldfields now mo demand EMP no. She said for the past 2 times omo the yaba. Last 2 weeks omo the gold is coin.
It is at 224 kilos.
Okay. Hey, 84 companies dey na ho no. Omo to an ade na camera. Gold board to galam say gold. Ya na munka. And go because the whole Ghana you say no, there's total monopoly. Yeah, dia ade aba say this a gold board pay and a better to gold on my Ghana. Kwaku et gold now more to 20 or more to no galam say for gold meaning an. How na eto? Wait, and then confirm a question of parliament say gold board for mammy your man one. Never pass one.
That Manchester there.
Kwaku, your problem. Baby, you do no. Makase NDC civil society organizations no. Omunga they observing tribal manners. Ye did ya yenkasa. Ya nunti na MPP for ya na see to be fatu ya so. We need united front. And then we say I've ordered fellow market. Akoka simbi etomunti bida. And I'm happy the way party penifoni na rally behind honorable fellow market. Do can one can bonnet. Sabe tie. Esibo bi taba bi nka say cause ye monyo eye honhon akwaku enkonfo we de sika bedwana ma ye mpese ye bewie ye yitiri we fie etibe de mekoso akasa MPP ni bia se de sapo munsuo ehun hia so be bone ansa na ya chew unu se baba mando was afisuna ne bakot ne bu ene baba mando san bakot abonye ne be do odai ne daddo munye penifo ko hwe no ye se BP ko so abonye so odwe mi se ne ho mfa no enipa be list of model be 20 eni achichi ase ne say and we are going to keep quiet over this. You keep quiet, Kwaku.
All right, so we shall have a movement in the morning on Movement TV. Tia will be able to keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Wow. That's why, because the point is that and if you have a brand new pony, now ordinary party member in showing. So more now the neighbor tono a bear kesia since into your threat and 24. Look, Dira Bafa,
what do you say? Does it mean security vans? Yeah, modi F confesca ekoma banks no. Ti kaso ye ton bank bi ese won watchu music ache. Won million banks no. Won watchu music ache. It won so no
banker. Ntino ye ne say yiyi. Ne say yiyi. Ntino Ghana for enkasa. Hwe mun nya ma adwen say ebi nkasa because omusuro. Say okasa e betchom. Ebi so imagine say o maji bi adi and omo hwe nim so benya bi adi nti omo so enkasa but one kasa ye be yi a ye be Ghana fo nyina ti boni no ebi be kan o ebi ebe kan pa and right is minority ni party no ekokushia jesi ekoshia ye diplomat okumasin na nabi musaka na nabi musaka na friend na nabi mame na ekoshia diplomat okumasin na omode omokokushia ese omo from ni any human rights issues ekoso hanu from ni any achi na omo hu senia enema esi eko Ghana and I think say in the right direction say ombetimi ayene sana amenema so etimi akoyi because na party ni mesi kono emwa that's where because you atodi we suma misisia on saka ona Okay, manje ma yenkwa homa no so ema. Gideon me ma video bi. Edra who say be kan say information service department for vehicles bi. Na me hu flyer say Eastern Region for some commission. Ampenya pendra makwa commission. Na me hwe nim me hu video no. Na me hwe so Eastern Region minister na be kan no kore na waka so. Ebia NPP for ene shase na bibisa wankasa ena odi ayiegu odi ayabodi egu mampani mahama so dana say odi na wabama odi ultra modern vans edi ebro mu na omude ye adwuma na mienu ena aba na they are yet to me kan say afidie so ona fatiba ha emenyi di nkomoma oyi video so crowd Savan no de kire wa fidie so me enko ahoma so na me no eni nkomonti onabo Abubakar onabo Fatima to Abubakar good morning.
Good morning me adama na pay eni pay for me be chi dem studio honina
onaba no pay yenso yaje so pa na yeda asenso se waje yeso na oni ebedi enkomo no pay ma mu nim no onabo Fati immediate past minister in charge of information under President Akufo-Addo and I AD enkomo make us a video no of vehicles no ewo TV no so na Fati wadaroma me nim so hu sa videos no ene enkomo edi actually say ne mampani mahama the ultra modern information service vans the aba or chema information service department ewo home na because of previous discussion na me no nya yinti and amen na ya fro na ene wadi enkomo afa enfidie ho na awunim edefa ho.
Actually, if you make sure when you're for you now, and the judicial family is in the time and just so a manager, opinion be the same day. She said, no, I'm just watching in kind of video, so I'm a neighborhood in mediation. Into me, you know, because you know, me young boy, the person with the manual and the trouble, you to me, a madame for the success. Who say project we say has nothing to do with this NDC Mahama-led administration. Now, one of the projects are President Kwaku and His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on legacy maybe. Maybe a Makan once a my baby another man. She said, a damn baby minister. Now, this was a major project. Entire 2024 capex. Towards retooling of the Information Services Department. Now, I'm going to be into advancing a bomb once and bomb. We like I say, now I've been to me here advance. We didn't say about COVID-19 a bio. Now, the bono a certain Cassiana Ejina National Commission on Civic Education NCC, any Information Services Department AISU. We say over Ghana, I say, your radio, new TV stations to be break. And to do a better say, oh, no, suddenly, your public education, sensitization, radio, TV, or home, and think I be saying the who here. Because the buy and I will see identity echo from you who said they were that, and there are some barriers. So, no, we be here, say, which me come cross here, and then go for dinky ewo kwan bi so a ebema asem na na asem message na kofom ebi ni say e mo say wala map for Ghana ha but we mo say media houses are mostly private owned no they look at languages na the audience say dey also a market obenya adverts na wotimi aye dey sustain ni adwuma no enti no betima ko baby na ka say wo no. So we can say, rely on a bank advertiser, which are radio, Sunni TV, Sonkwa, and to me, Brahma, a Juma, no, the same way, and a day in city. Then I'm saying, now, the state of the art means of communicating at the most remotest parts of the country. The better family of the castle, I'm also a matter. Now these are one of the mechanisms I usually say, the bar a beboa. And to this matter to be a say, there are so many BBS are safely or could you upon coma, and so many kind, Ebra many and deputy. Now we know one of the major projects are now in terms of planning, in terms of design, any specification of the vans. Anyone in Kakasamu now or no chassis. And Ebra many minister, I saw me in somewhere around April, May, year 2024. I had to set the ball rolling. Ministry of Finance, my commencement warrant. Warrant number, now comes means in Ape Ama. Asana day, Aqua every week. You're very for your so imagine say one Busumi is to sign a contract to travel to China with a delegation to do inspection or manufacturing. Now you're sitting the Ghana has say before December 2024. And so I mean charge the now. Now you're hearing me say banks and about the Ghana on 2nd October 2024. Now you're the 3 weeks, you say, you do within 3 weeks, about branding, near commissioning and Sani Akotuaba. There's also Sophia and Twata, Manasa. Once we do Ghana 19th November. No, we say, not a marker, Yakotuaba, name Drubusumimpo. A bedroom Ghana house, so the one support. Necessarily a delegation from the Ministry of Information, Equity Inspection, Tema Ports. Me the room for me now, but we did some studio more some of the materials. They must say a baby HM. And so, 19 November, there's a inspection clearance. O clearance for no really. As I say, a big ISD, drivers, me, operators, me, information officers are ebe operative vans yede ebe fantity mu if you said vans no ultimate dismantle ema etreno better this stage screen wo table amu be gina so akasa computers room sound system microphones ni mo bi ekeka ho a esasa wo tete nkofo no mo se no mesi a operate amanache. And the only reason I went to commission after a battle one because my branding no mu Nani yina ye white, as I say, as a sunny inako ISD calismo, and I as a say training. Ye first set of training, no abra, number that's where minister, Ministry of Information, why operators need back, and one mobile identity. But now at the regional level in CP, as I say, this specific individuals is in Sophia Day, a fantasy. And a be one in here to about year 2024, no, not all parts of the crowd now a day. And Kwaku to me actually will send when this is foot soldiers maybe to trust them. Maybe this is Ghana Nibia, they didn't dance here say now will be a political appointee at any ministry or agency. So they are the two now I see office and a risk. You have to weigh the consequences of your decision against the threat of your own life to be able to go through the process. And so I was willing to take the steps so far as many are concerned. Me to also co-office until first week in January. And I'm maybe and branding any training, every prayer and come see even if it was at the dying minute. I was ready and willing to commission the vans before I did share them. Now, so what happened? I say, I buy you for a bet now, so no. I say, the Yanti be and for vans no. If I say for now Ministry of Information almost will make it. Into even more difficult to get any information. See, so my ISD, Office of the President, or my directors, no moon, or my no different ministries. But what I say, and now on Monday, ISD for now, a year or Felix Kwaku for under government communication. Into me and Teshe, Obi only a Juma or civil servant, wouldn't be a review at this point, and I did not community beer. It has nothing to do with we. Into me, I hear me say, I bang a to commission a bobo yampo, and the Ministry of Health today, and come a dignifying and befitting commissioning ceremony for these 40 state-of-the-art LED vans I did free China buy. I do computers me ada a near market come for the general retailing of the Information Services Department. Near renovations for all the offices across the country. You come up with computers in Konyane home account. I can't bounce no projects no home. And you heard him say, and call me a befitting commissioning. Say, Baya, you be in 5 years, sweat and blood, and making sure that in record time yetimi akokra vance yi dia bagana se emesimo Ghana de so omo nkrase obi ho a woni radio obi ho no ma woni TV nanso so mba na ese abodwa wo baabi anase otijom near the screen ni be si wo se abodwa wo baabi a ono so so betimate aban amamo aban so se ya wo ye ne ne ekoso no ya anti bibi sa ekiredi eno anu se eno obi yi ne situation he vance na momo twen se aban yi ombe commission no afeni fani o man commission no because omuni say omuni mu hwe omuni mu say nyomo initiative enti omu commission na abanda na
mo bagidi
anya mu ani onyama na say anya mu di tabia e na kode o matchments ni nyina de akode various regions and districts aso de akode wona baby ana akohu post ba ko bitem ni aka say oh yes o man panyin akravans di say aba na abanye wo commission abobo ya on na di bibi say ba ya o ka say nko mo hu ja eja kakra me ye hu pompem pageantry magana for behwe na so abanye ntwatwa so obi ye bi na oba no aba betwa so enti wen ka say abanye beye na even what Ghana for ehu bibi because ehu enter so kan ho say bi omu bi wo baby a omu nim say information services for ni na so we be trading until say no day openi bi dey home for you send man me a me no wo ka say na say me mi situation mu try me person me situation mu na Ghana de say ni na ete ni ekoso a mo so mo de frɛ bi enti na ni wo ho anu
ona bo de ye da sepa wa church nsem ni nyina mu kama na emu oya enti no sɛnea wakan ye betwen ni atwen krata be fi wa so ya ba na Ghana fo nyina ehu sɛ sa adwumadi NDC fo nim ho hwe ye betwen ni ya de sa krata no ya pa e mama iko nso enti ye da se awusia ona bo fati ene ete nka no yense ne berebere ano pei obekwa akoye adwumadi ahodo yense ne bere na wachechire mu na ono ana odi ewi o say aban a otabobo ya aban o commercial abubulance
na de enti se gina
safa ka ne video ni bra
was we mean commission
na mampani kufo abreso makuma ku 40 ena akojo oponkruma estati na me kai pa sa abre no ye di hu djuma me nua ba bi municipal information service municipal information officer eti no omuni edi nkomo ne akade omuni me kon office eni nkonua kro moteto so ne ade se imo oya na endra isi regional minister na ko gina kasa ai na muda mampani mahama se omo state of the art ayi ediaba adie fu nim se mampani mahama ni hwe eti mampani mahama betimi akraka si se 40 edi abegu krom ha wa bere a ombodwa na on commission because when you say onya commission say apa everybody can say no na de buy
na one regional launch no
east regional secretary east regional minister
ono mi ni odi koma no
eno commission ko ko bi endra
omo ye ni ma ko
o chene ke ke afa se
enko kwa nkete enko kwa nkete pesa mahama ko mo da ko ba ko se ni enko emma pad pesa mahama eko to pad no ko to ko pad de info ko pad
anya ono nkwa no na yire ni education minister
na ayo aso mu bi
da ko to pad ni ko
bi mu se ya agina baba na ekade perfect
Mr.
Abobolance
we go bring back diplomatic call ni na come na be hadi awaye
sebe information why is Felix Kwaku
wa chana ko de wase omo fere it is the regional ministry RCC ni omunya ni ana ma manager only wa commission na wo de pa mama mi
enti lo kai
ma yin ko ti nsema o de etuga na wo de oti abehun se NDC for omo nka no
de ko edi ni ba
mama
omo dwa non commission na kufu ado meka say kojo opo meka say on the toss aka into wa chana ko de nam district wo no nyina
we se de va chi o mu
change for
say kan no
me video no any the content no na atiefo tie enti asema ma me to do endra yenkoti we ya che no owia na ya che no yenkoti mra
Information Service Department has improved over years.
Like we all know, it started from the days when Gongon has been beaten everywhere in their communities for people to get.
onim ho hwe
smart stealing
ese go dana na kufu ado
smart stealing
wa junior Ghana
na yina ba fati ayade me pese wone
also be issue statement and we are waiting for official statement
wone ko so come statement but about
and now to say the charity for say you know 20 November 23rd and akujo ponkroma announcement
yes
say van BC eba ntina no so ndra ye atudwa meti fon so ehuni ekoso ti da se be bubo so mmeka kredi na ye nya adwuma bi sisi a
awusa fo yanko edu heba hospital ena ye kwakwaje yare so mde bibidro nko an sa yare wo nanso se ukoduru out say yes onyame tumi eye adwuma onyame ne boy ye no bon haba ni nubrade ma ye se mfanse ho yare na ukoma yare mi ni bi o mse on de o ma we der mu pa aye ba ne ma menhiem di o mpaso mu yare no STD and after stroke to asese o dishe bi odofo bi o sa problem ni bi abomodin afa no bra na metumi nti o mo behwe na wo mo asan yare ama ahomka ba wo mo na di SMB test aba no na before say be call SMB test ni ma menka wo say edu haba hospital wo mankasim brafikrum central region and more branch wa crowd doc official town Kasi Beniza Pipiti School in Chewa, 2% kwa oko habetu. SMB test nso de ye adwuma papa. What does ye kase obisa Peter Nkama daily dispatch obechechi mi ya chiro. Na we emanum memanum. The only bitters with no alcohol no bo adwuma papa. Baby tuntan do bi akwa benya SMB test ni bi ato e wo ho no. Sawu pedia tudia no 0243 989368 and 0558 379 645. Natural Ventures at the Congo Ointment Yaba. What key rashes at a gugu? Once so so can when I went on it. Kakare near Yam how no ma. Nantema propro et timon. And pompo Emma Yahoto. Oba in Subanibi gugu, Bema audience out here or Bememoa. Safoni Mubenia Congo Ointment. We be a baby Sahana mo femunafio. I'm a monster so mon atomo. Baby, 200 do be aqua. Ubisa wenya Congo Ointment ni biato ewo hono na opedia tuna 0249 017101 and 0204 616161 so and so on sabekebi natural medicine edi nomi ensabi aba anopa ye kan fama mo word ya ni to yem na yem ya wenya diarrhea indigestion stomach ulcer na typhoid fever word ruwa wo mo de brew anopa yi eye gastro mixture omo ade menstrual mixture abrema oba ogu nsa wote ya won sabu osisi so oba wanya yeast infection no unya say do ni bia eno so ohombeto kama be ma wasu mpani nkwa asinti no sebe onyame bo ni padua no prostate na sha say yekese prostate ni yekese no na affect ojunso ama ojunso asesa kan obo wura washroom na kodina mfichia say say no agim na woko ene woko a che otwen eye ne kakran san na ojunso na sha say aba banso a power na de ba no ye kakra bi ase pipe for insuo no twa no na eba kokokoko eyesa ha dwene pa oda na dwa ba so radwun so sa o ha bebre na onemu na wotete sanso so ena otika mu tukwan a o bebre pa de ahuo mu ene o mema yemu emere ya e de brewo Enti me kan for Prostaplas Mr. Nature Medicine dia ba na ma so nso kope bi na tonom na entu sa ha no emfiu so ba twentwen do bia Nature Medicine roi okwa obenye bi e wo ho no mo se wo pe bi atua no afre 0248 778899 0248 778899 ya come and kasi chocho herbal industry oba ni chocho skincare products aba you chocho herbal soap ye digare and you chocho herbal cream extra herbal cream ni yama normal skin and chocho royal gel no so ayema woni a omo wedie no ayese de awosia gu wo no eno na ade sra ekohunam no mu yie ye wo chocho skin toner opesa wedie ne yese ya no no to shen sesre bi utri hinu a ho agia pa ese de akatia siso no obehia chocho hair products wonsa eno unanti ya na unsam ya de unanti papai chocho hand and foot cream so e wo ho ma ene wo chocho ba mo a eno nso so wunya bia eyi ahututuo efiri wo so wo ko pandamat palace mall batuna tota ene supermarket bi e benwa say nupa ye ka ho asemi obenye bi ato e wo ho no mo victory garlic mixture so ye dro bia ebo nipa bebre wo wonsa no nan etaye otititi no sem ka batena sikakra be se 10 minutes after fado na pimpim ho ansa no otumi asore anante no misro wo behia victory garlic mixture edro nyimra wo bre pa ansa no otumi ada wo behia bi wo ha oni si owisi wo behia bi na wo behia bi saa so no ba wonim tam crowd bu nsa onsa bi onensisi so because busu bi an kuni date ye ba onu so behia victory garlic mixture misro so ko na okota e ma wo free victory no obo ka was no to garlic mixture ani de eni ara be ma ba kuma yakono na wo de subo abobo da sebre se da sebre ti movement tv so ene wo ye dede so ado no koto an nka hwe wo kwa kasa wo pe victory garlic mixture se da be ya wo numa wo fe mi adema se no afre movement so fo so ada ya se be nye bi ato be tuntun do bia so kuma se na wo na wo pe bi ato community heba kolinake ba na pf pharmacy be nye bi akra na wa ko repash ventures so kanshi ana tina tete ba obenye bi ho number ni 0242 545 633 high sense ya titi su say hwi home appliances oh the opebia obenya home appliances bia opebia na kwa de say washing machine bia ba no na me kopebia to ye say esi na awo no na to so ama enya asem ketua eno de bia fe na high sense for kokko bia ba na for home appliances bia no say air conditioner television home theater washing machine, electric stove, gas stove, fridge, deep freezer, microwave, blender, rice cooker, air fryer. The dear body say a home appliance no for high sense. We nya a papa nibo ewo from pa high sense at 2 million man so come into usika ebesumbi. Na ami yam di madozi na mu say high sense from kano krepa. Ukwa se no mesi ati tinia no so no. Enya asem keto me bompa ye se sala ya ebe so mesi ati tinia so na yakope ebi so ato ewo ho no mo. Wo mi show room so de doors nti entimi mu bono ba ko. Ti de oba ya ni so be form number mo unique number bia ba bia wo Ghana bia no ofra o be chew showroom ebe wo no akoto de opesa woto number ni 0302 550 000 0302 550 000 yoko tabia heba center omen tabia heba mixture aba malaria chopa na onum tabia heba mixture to aba akutua mi na nkwa misro unim sofu bia wabia mane mo mpaye ma na eya yuhu because malaria dro tatahwe wo Ghana ha a yetnya diense e body ho dan sema wo eye tabia heba mixture ano chi papa etu ahututu etu fever nyina ase obi anu mutunu ontumi ni di no nya tabia heba mixture no a oh bon se no ofuma duane eno na ne yira da no oya no akɔhye kitchen ho na fi oyedi e di atwa de di bre no so e ma onum ti di ma ti aduane de pa nti abusuan nkyɛn fa dura ɛsɛ abusuan ni nyina no kokuruma moto no adakam nam de besi ho se de be ya se problem bia ba obi abenya bi abu na ono so ode aboa ne ho omo de tabia takum so aka ho aba de ntam de kan ho ne se efia ni die bia no gina be ma ne so se be ma no otumi ya dwuma yi anadwo a anadwo no ni die no be hyase na abawia ntina omo de tabia takum aba no ye dwuma o meme ntini mu na ye kan obeti ase enti tabia ba mesa eni tabia takum be tonton do bia kwa benye bia to e wo ho no so pe bia tudi a no afra 0243 686861 oba se otu kwan ekɔ Netherlands Holland man for the can Holland Germany Canada na USA mamen kan for Cleveland Company Limited ma obodo obeko tentem kra ama bibia ye kama so ko yadumo ukosua bi ukodudu hu omso obodo obeko obo chado is like the kotopan but na 0530 730 195 movement television ni won tumi radio ye to nsa fro na no pay se baby a obia na wo pese obudu ana obo wadi tonde na odumadi bi mu dawro mama nsanto nkano fabra ha
okay
na yenye ma fi se aha na nipa sori ano pa omo pensem pati Africana omo ehwe so wo Ghana wo so wa bruchiri aha na domino afi nti ko social media no so a wa abedi ho adanse ye wo kokomleme akra no town kwa no so fi circle and ebe sana kwa akra no town na for dog rice animu ho a o de oba state ya no curve no bend o first traffic light yes disco traffic light na 50 meters on your right junction no you heavy do choba try no number another 50 meters on your right and a movement television you want to me radio yewo the number is 0509 301401 0592 589720 and 0246 375 134 birthdays special one
okay Eric Muma yena ene yes sister Obaya Frimpong NPP USA chairperson ne ba abe my friend Aaron ne and say and draw se na nsa
and odin baby
na there be owie school
okay
am say the catch no enti wawie o isi oye aerospace engineer oye aerospace engineer ye friend no Aaron nana osei nti wawie aerospace engineering ewo University of Notre Dame nti ne maame obaya Frimpong ene ne papa na ebusuafo nyina se omo mane tinkwa
and this MP no say
congratulations bye bye
congratulations bye bye
Aaron nana osei ye ma tinkwa eno achi ne nso no ene eye otinsi enfa happy birthday Emma Vanessa Achiampong Vanessa Achiampong so Kumase na Amua Collins na osi enfa happy birthday enfa Emanti Vanessa Achiampong happy birthday to you Nyankopon so na oma akoma so ade nyina emremu enenso ye na K birthday yenu abema na Kwadwo Aje Yeboa Dodo na friend Nana K, a member of the NPP communication team for years, and he is seeking to be the national organizer of the party. Ntiene eye na wodenti. Nana K, happy birthday to you. Brani yenko asalam down. Na yenko iri bia oba so a fa bibi eshoke ni mubra. Nana yeso ji so esi yenfa happy birthday Emma Alex Obiri eso o kanshi. Nti nana yeso ji say yenfa happy birthday enfa Emma. Osre Nyankopon shira ene enkwatenten de Emanti Alex anope happy birthday to you. That's it. Yeah, quickly ene you dey na yankwe.
You give your yanko Vera Akuya Safoa ene your birthday. Uku Mr. Eric Sesu. Your teacher ni was St. Michael's SHS or Ahinkru. One Christopher Safo ema mo ekropone kwada so nyina ase yemfa afidie so na yema happy birthday. Afe Ampoma Emmanuel so ene your birthday. We yonku Raymond Renchi ese yemfa afidie we so na yema happy birthday. And the big one Giga yanko Cynthia Abna Fakuma. Okay. The better half.
Okay. Auntie Andy, you wear Mrs. Darcy.
Mrs. Darcy. Cynthia Abna Fakuma. Okay. I'm a come as the church. When I call you Papa Nafina. When I be who and not the birthday. And you will the moment. Oh, okay. Oh, how can you could you? Wouldn't Tafa? Oh, how can you could you? So I just said you would get a Kwaku in your fan center. Okay. And Cynthia Abna Safua. Makufasa for Afakuma. Cynthia Brafa Kuma. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Timina Wadi happy birthday.
Insulapa. And then dear, can be as a sort yes, sister, I am Evelyn Apia Dan Council of UK. So about Ghana. I see the team any Arsenal and Arsenal will be in any Ajipa, just say, I will win your Kwabenya ntino yechiano yema omunyina ati okay nti ose ne ba okay ose happy birthday from Richard Akosa Ado director ewo Fantia kwa South okay na happy birthday to me by friend Insra oba birthday na elite nti engineer for picture nanko next time we birthday another about Insra who pass also happy birthday friend Richard Akosa Ado oye director of Fantia kwa South. All right, you be see na yako ye na MPP Germany for so 24th of this month almost so a year strategic communication summit at the NPP for in fact Frankfurt specifically known as Omudi Sedmanti Brendan Ebetche Kwambe Faswa Mubitimi adjoin many couple aiding Komomia Salam Mustafa I am a guest and a pay on movement in the morning. The National Youth Organizer. Kapo, good morning.
Good morning, Deru.
Idiabo Kodi.
Nyame adom or the nature no bina say huri but nyame.
Okay.
We are very fine.
All right. And a pay Midima for Herbal Hospital then I'm more
Deru made us say mamemfa akwanya so na memfa enche more den emfa mfa fidikesi so ema opani kwankyerɛ for da Midima for Herbal Hospital and Dr. Time da so and afi Mrs. Time da so na yenche mo adwumayefo nyina say na no pen so no wo hwɛ aboa so be a yare ahodo a etu atise ewo nipa dodo na so no wonom enso eho ebetimi ato wonom na eye ka Midima for Herbal Hospital a asoye no ye wo poku ase mayira ha ya aye nkran ha nti nya duru poku ase a bus stop wa said ye ufri achimota ha na ekopoku ase ufri seko na ekopoku ase ufri Madina na ekopoku ase a 9 po ufri ACP na ekopoku ase no bus stop ho na ibesi na untwa kwa na munko ba bia ho no obenya ka na de waba mayira se ufri nsawam kwan sonso ana eba eno na usia overflow overpass no na fe waba the other side on your on your left hand side and overflow so no waba be si na fe waba be peka na eduaba poku asemayura na ye kuma so ye bua kwa atwuma go school junction honso no onya abotre obepiem enso ewo ho a seba bia besu bia o de fa so for line car edo ko ebu akwa no nti de o fa abu akwa ka na onya so for line no fa so for line no aba be fa ka so ewo ho na de waba bepiem ewo ho na no pay ensuo ni gugu ba de ko edru samre ya mpacho wonum kotodwe kan say rheumatism arthritis ni na no edru sabre se ya na omoho kire wonum enunti na yefa kwanya we so ne kan kire o se bra Midima for Herbal Hospital se ba bia wo bia no oba Midima for Herbal Hospital na no pay be boa na afi ya hwe na oha bia no ya triti enso e de ama o kama na ho atumi ato esan sem ebra nsuo no gugu sei na eye sei no ya na arthritis no afi rheumatism no kotodwe waposo no waposo na ehyehyew na afi ya oya obi o ha o ya driver ni bar me no ka sei se wajan ka atwi esan sem se koban se ontia break ni so a na ne kotodwom hyehye no koban se ontia gya no so na ka ne communicate akra na no so na ne kotodwom hyehye no wahwe ya obon so na main road wa koba sempo oduru ba bi a speed na no ye dina so mra se kakra o yi ni nan so kotia break so pe obon se na ne kotodwe ne mu aka no eno no etimi kra dia kwanhia ahodo edeba eninti na ye kan kire o se free sabri na bra Midima for Herbal Hospital na ye mo ye ba ne se ya na ye mehunahuna me kan kire o se wo ya wie no ena di wo ko owo mpacho da bi nya sa na tie but ye be kan kire o se o so ba Midima for Herbal Hospital ye ne den habama ena ye drum afei no bran hodo no oba medimafo ba hospital da boa na afi yetu ase ede amao e wo saa kwan no so ye ninua hini haban ahodo na anibra ahodo na ye de sayare but sade tambia na ye ka se sade dotie anka onwemfo nsem no me pa cho so oba medimafo ba hospital ma me papa me aba wo yare no nso anka wo so da biara da na onyame na metumi a wo de dom yen na afi o ka kire yen se muni aduabara mo mfa haban na mfa nsa mo yare no saa tumi no Odam so no dia saw yare esan se ayara satumi no pone kakra ade ama doctor Eduja mfi kofa bai edema mediwa for ba hospital se otenasia on fa satumi ayara satumi kakra na ode ama no emfa saw yare obi a wantumi ma medima for ba hospital na no pay me kan chiro se obi a wato na nanom wonse do ba cha wono wontumi ma medima for ba hospital se me kan sa na me kan se doctor onyane obi a wawo na yen so no obi a wawo de yen so ewo ho bar se nipa na enwoyi na onyame tumi ntimpacho sakoma na ye adwuma bar wo south no nipa bia na ye mra ba cha wo ba medima for ba hospital na ma bibiduro kwan so na haban kwan so no ebe boa na afi watumi anya apomden abrantie no na neta mukra so no bompa yesro onyankopon no ose na me 15 years e dey account fee ho eno ntino bra me di mafo ba hospital e bia na nkasa yare no wa nhwe ye ampe ho aduru a edo beto na nanom onse do wo bra obre enso ye ba nshranka nyame se uto na mo na bepiem e wo me di mafo herbal hospital onyame na mletumi so ebe ma apomden ne ayaresa wonsa atumi aka ya me ka kire ye nua no mema se from 32 years and above but ohwe se wankasa no ubetumi so aye nneoma hoto ye bit se wo ho a obe check your prostate glands na hwe se prostate glands na enlarge na se enlarge ye eno na ko ba no sa se enlarge ye dia no no that who se enlarge pe na afi watu ho na money amma waduru a ebe boa wo sadabe ya enkoduru berebi no yanka se wose ya shaw roba ampacho saa de na wose efiri wakwan mu oba medimafo ba hospital ebe boa obi wo henia na etete wo a utu na mo na aba medimafo ba hospital ampacho ebe to ase de ama entena se won hwe ya ebu hwe etwa hwe no afi ebe duru berebi no bati ato a won sai ensori biemu boa na mom na be pm e medimafo ba hospital na afeye mo na saa o hawo ni nyina no yentu ase enso emfama e medimafo ba hospital na no pay yenu edi nkomo pacho yankomo ye die na ya pomodin ya sa so beto na mo na baba medimafo ba hospital na afeye tumi enso aboawo yenuanom emma no bi o ho a enkankan na ye mamma yiwa enketwa no onsem akoda bi o ho a odi from 9 years ekwa na afeye was starting menstruation no cycle no was started obi on from 12 years obi crowd body about 13 years but say nya started na say unu say emeyi afi bon say eba akra bi eno anu no afi na emma bie mu a pacho oso pe ho anamo na otuo esan se wan hwe ya di o haw e de ba sua akoda na so obon so ebe duro be san so sa mo jafi na wasabasne ko bara obara de ne de eba ba ko mienu no emma bie mu pacho nyoma bi asesa woni paduanum oba me de mafo ba hospital ebe mu aduru a ebe correct sa nyoma ni nyina na afi mponso no wasan so aye normal na afi pempi no ya na mano ese hormonal imbalances ahodo se bia hormones no se bia wasenketimi ya adwuma no entimi ya sentie de ahodo na aba oba medimafo ba hospital aye mo aduro na ya correct sa ne omani na afi onipadua no aye jeje na bibia sisi na mo so medimafo na obeba ba cha oyen haban enunubra na de adwuma ya bibiduro na ya de adwuma na se de ye na nanom te bia meka se he se oba mi ahwo medimafo ba hospital oba na ye hwo wi a ya mento adwene mu nkonkoda ewo mu a enka se da bia bare ewo mu a abibiduro no bra na beji aduro enom esanse akwese dido no atete no na ye nananom ye maamenom omo ye papa no boso na no ho ache na no pa no ne ano ade yesi wa o de cap na afi wasabi no wanom bo atimi no ma be 1 month na afi oja tuma be 2 month 3 month no sanso ahase eno abiem ni nyina na esanse every time every day our sound system now itimi cleanse na afi mponso no nioma ye di ko ni pedua no ma wo set bia na itimi hwe na afi ye clean system no na bibia itimi konka na itimi nya apomodwen from 50 years and above so your boss so your bema oba medima for ba hospital ya na mpempi no ya ta hwe sansa cholesterol ana so bi o nya hypertension na wanya no obi o so me dware na me ho keka me nsuogu me ho na me ho keka me pacho hypertension timi ko so saade wo ni pedua no ko so timi ko so saade no baroba medima for ba hospital ya nye be nhwemu ansa ne amo aduro ye mfiti preko pe meduro medima for ba hospital ye consultation fee ho nyame ado me na o ka say Dr. Sawa Akra, Dr. Tanda Swanka Sanso Hasia, Nyami Aduma Tre Thursday. Dr. Betrasia Juma Friday so yebe Juma pokwa samaira Friday appointment nti bia person book appointment now be share Dr. Tanda so ampacho appointment number on Friday 0591 202375 0591 202375 and your appointment on Friday no bookie 200 Ghana cedis and I book appointment on Friday no share doctor but I try wada from Monday to Saturday no only Friday and an appointment there and no better 200 Ghana cedis for registration apart from Friday but on no other day and I'll bet your appointment as I said the Friday now Dr. ESC want to say said about ministers MPs and empany for me busy omuni adagero e be book sa e dia mo no matumi aba ntie no ntiro o person o scheduled off for time o book appointment on Friday person about after 5 after 6 and you know be din kobo na ahwe na wa ba me dim for ba hospital na abo pokwa asemayira na kumasi ebu akwa atuma go school junction takwan so ye watakwa obetumi enso aba apart from that o wa amana ne ba bibia o man ba bia obi person ne din kobo on WhatsApp but you feel free na fe ni enin komo on 0244 774282 0244 774282 on WhatsApp with me a friend normal console with me a friend and I feel crampons from 0500 727215 0500 727215 and also your number ubet me a friend na ya boa nya me catch the yenuanom mema no kind of young boys now between the ages of 18 to best of 25 no pacho dodo na mo matu agu aphrodisia so say no maduro ni mma kwakoda pacho futu me dem ho say obetwe ho afre saade no ho na ai momo no o ba medima fo ba hospital a bibidro ya dem ma no enya dia say benya nsunsan so sansa bibi ti sa krema kote ana sa tweta the first aponcha amagisa no sa ni o ma ni na natural way ana mpo no ya ma spices ahodo ginger and of the garlic ne sa ni o ma no enyina ya spices ahodo eboa na fe ebe boost immune system no be ma be mo ahoode no enso atumi agina brand na atumi akonkan but so kokko fa duro say me nom any oba akoda de ya hwiye e o sa kwan ne so but onya akwanya no na so betuma ba medima fo ba hospital but your powders ahodo a natural way ya di nua hini ahodo ne haban ene de aye betumi aboa na so watumi adi mo sa so na oba ho so no se watenka no e ofom na fe wo hormones no cells no enye active ntino tambia no e bote ya oba medima fo ba hospital ye ne ebe bo wo pa wo a but ya wo aduro medima fo no enye no mbisa bi di bitua bi se ye ma bi kokosa bi konumbi kodi bi kotua bi da bi entesa etesa wanto to no di guarum na amena na joda suom oni be man shampa chopa ma mu nhwabiem boso me nso na eba ne dem na oye chinjefo a oba medima fo ase doctor me person me no to nchia se me wo a na ka bi obi a ma wa betua pacho ekwan da ho se be no sai Dr. Tanda so poko ase mayira kuma se ebu akwa atuma ago school junction na takwa nso ye ho ye numbers a obe frey na ye din kobo so ochina Dr. wa Akra Friday nso Akra bomodia so beto na mo na wa be share doctor sikaketwa bi na wo de ba number freno 0591 202375 appointment 0591 202375 appointment after 0244 774282 0244 774282 and 0500 727215 ayemi dimafo herbal hospital Dr. Time ɛda so the run pay yɛbɛda ase papa
yɛn so yɛda ase papa usuanti cappuccino ɛna martin kan yɛbɛtwa yɛn ho tiawa na yakɔgye adwadi nkrato abayeba ɛne NPP National Youth Organizer Salam Mustafa ebedi nkɔmɔ ɛnkɔ baabi a yɛbɛsisia.
The Ghana Police Service na muni ho were you not part of the Ghana Police Service? Ghana Police Service, did you arrest Sasu? No, because Judge Sankasa took up the matter. Say, a civil. It's coming from a lawyer. What damaging the reputation of the judiciary? And they said it's unfortunate. It's a lawyer no crowd. It's almost the Court General Legal Council as a civil matter. Say council no enhwehwemu ni entwisa so aso abronye lawyer wo enti the standard any ma saso no higher. A whole lawyer can describe judges as political judges, and it was not criminal. That statement was not criminalized. Saso was not arrested, dragged before court, detained like what they are doing to Abonye. Abonye, who is not a lawyer and a politician, make statements similar to what Abonye said when Sasu said. Judges in this country, you sat down and with the support, judiciary, the police took up the matter. So Abonye a committed crime. Now, if Sasu the kind of enough fear and panic, enough false information. What Sasu said about the judges, enough false information is that they are political judges. It's not false information. It's not an creative fear and panic. And offensive conduct. Other than judges live full year. It's not offensive. The judges were threatened. They saw it as a threat. So who say only a political year? Then it means that they may remove him. Was it not a threat? Didn't it cause fear and panic among judges? Sasu the President Mahamani, NDC, the current IGP, forget to say crime has no expiring date. If Abronye statements is a criminal statement and currently is facing criminal charges for false information and causing fear and panic and for offensive conduct, Sasu too must be brought before the court for the same offense. Because that offense was offensive conduct to the judiciary, and it's also a false statement that created fear and panic among the judiciary. And this time, the judiciary did the right thing by not trying to criminalize Sasu's statements, but rather took the matter to the civil forum, and Sasu have to go there and answer. And then the Abronye, led by President Mahama, who came to do research and do the right thing, has now turned Abronye's statement to be a criminal statement. And the saddest aspect is that because Abronye Tietia and Penifa, so for being nice, so in Penifa, you are politicizing the whole thing. Say, Abronye has been arrested, dragged before a court. The court 9 judge, because the brother has been labeled as a vodka judge, also. So Abronye as offending the judiciary, which is also part. Until let's show Abronye where power lies. A simple misdemeanor, a matter any criminal. If a criminal, where is Sasu working freely? The IGP, the director of CID, the Attorney General, why are you not also filing criminal charges against Sasu? Who brought this political statement? The case now called judge. The judge remanded Abronye. Na judge di o no didi onum Abronye obi ba obi gere the saddest aspect is that Abronye Yario. Me not saying Abronye is not Yari internally. Abronye is not feeling well. Abronye BP nam 200 plus. This was brought to the attention of the judge. Abronye internally kidney ni other issues and koyo. Abronye who say puffy eyes. The guy is dying slowly. Abronye is not in good health, but the judge looked at Abronye with no pity on his condition, health condition. Somebody who's having this difficult condition, and normally no, will be a BP who did tenina remandina 2 weeks remand to worsen the condition, and the judge didn't feel any pity. He's comfortable. To be the enom Ninyaji. Whose bidding is the judge doing? That's the question we have to ask. Why is the judge so on? This is the remand of Abronye is a direct abuse of Abronye right to bail, because in country Pebu versus Pebu. Court say all offenses are bailable. The right to bail, Abronye right to bail, you can't talk with it. One, Abronye a citizen or office place of abode. Offense I want that born on any offense I want kulipa. Abronye voluntarily went to the court. Abronye had people who can stand surety. Abronye health condition. Abronye is ready to face trial. Abronye is ready to face trial, although the charges do not match up. The charges, it should rather be charged for contempt of court than the charges presently. Because the evidence, if Abronye is to prove in the court, said now the judge need a podcast judge, and he can prove it. How will Abronye prove the judge in a podcast judge? I'll demonstrate it to you. Yenya wa country and President Mama committee NDC lawyers. I don't know politician. After meeting NDC lawyers, President Mama catch NDC lawyers and say, President Anado a party court with MPP judges. 80 judges now more than 80, about 100 from Supreme Court to the District Court. Omo ye MPP judges. Enti amakes bi ebeko bia no. Aye politicized judgments. A comma MPP for against them. Enti ono mama or catch the NDC Lawyers Association lawyers for no say. Omo ye ntem no mo bench no. Na ono ba. Ono so de mo be kokoto. Obedu kutu judges are onim so mo ye NDC for. No matter which one, no balance it, because a bed is so bepam all the 100 judges. I bedding. Tokulu there easily into a bed deal with Tokulu, but what catch a Tokulu on the Juma. But said 80, 90 judges, 100 judges. Now I say NDC for what opposition? No, Oma label those judges are about 100. We NDC ni we MPP. Nana do the nearby. The judges no NDC one list of judges are. One label more MPP judges. Omo for some more yet MPP for Juma. It Mama say Oba balance it by bringing NDC lawyers judges lawyers to the bar bench. And the rest of the bench almost NDC inclined. That's what Mama said. And true, Mama buy no. We former chief justice and the Kasana chief justice aba or trust no. And now within 8 years, also another the 80 judges aba. Only within less than 1 year or the 60. And judges omo horse si ana mama mde mo buy no say ya share the okan na they say those days no why interview who say why ni hwem intelligence who says agents ni abetuma ye na juma and then so judges are MPP cases ya konia na e come ho no there's this identical court judge every MPP cases ni omo na e ko and a second court 9 every all the cases say MPP inclined say every Monday no omo ni akọ na person omo remande file a criminal they oyare ya the BP and I'm 2 point something today say abonye wu ebe o de my lord as you see there I don't know you but to be the D we share television wo yere wo ma ukwa sorry my lord ukwa sorry it will you show say obi a our medical condition. Now, what refer to your own colleagues or your political judge, you are playing, you are punishing the person, thinking, say to me, the power, the judicial power, no nyawu. The judges in this country, I'm addressing every judge in this country that judicial power, according to Article 125 of our Constitution, does not belong to you. According to Article 125 of our Constitution, justice emanates from the people. Justice is the people's property. Every judge is an ordinary Ghanaian. Now I pass it. Now I go to the bench. You can't lord it over heads. You can't be a teen god. You can't be wicked. Currently, I brought you medical condition editor trino. I brought you the judge. You will never have peace. Hey, sir, what remand will be in a medical condition, the medical authority, just because of what? But and only the painful aspect is that this same judge is even refused to draft a court order so that at least the judgment, no, Abronya is going to call high court. I call repeated bail application. See, every suspect, an accused person, be our right to bail. It is about him now say woman bail or right to a higher court. But as a call higher court, no, as a judge, no, who throw the reason why one money bail. Now, also to go repeat bail, no high court, was we a second court judge, we are inferior court, we are lower court. But the man who again and say, second court, you know, that is not make it the way Omutimo Demo. The one who him out to say, or Ramadu Krafano, the district and second court judges, the way some of them are behaving, the way they take the law into their own hands, they abuse the judicial power that the other person gives to them. Forget to say they were account to the people. Now, what remind you of be? Some money bill. Judgment I bet shock can only so no one copy. No, they have to Kwaku high court judge. Say, my lord, me bad judge, second court 9 in him. Me yare into the mommy bill. Judge have refused to write judgment and the order, the court order. No, we refuse to since our abronia day no. Judge didn't throw judgment. No, the reason why I remind the judge is not making it available to abroad the lawyers to go and file bill application at the high court. Is it not wickedness? And the chief justice is watching. Bafo Boni, this is Bafo Boni. The judiciary are watching. Hey, what is happening in this country? What remind you of me? The right to appeal, the right to repeat the application to is being abused, and everybody is quiet. The president, you are quiet. Your ministers, you are quiet. The peace council, you are quiet. The council of state, you are quiet. The chiefs, the imam, you have a shock.
And come on and pay. You're live on Facebook, you're live on YouTube. Okwa na one like no was and then pay mamunim is what to pa. Ti igusu kai asenkafoni ubia se ubia enya hwe yi okwan so. Especially here at Timpotemuno. in social say to ya obi at the baller egu sack mu waboa no bi about 3 days 4 days no abehwi egugatem o yes nyame na wo ye mi o wo ye wa ho because nsuo no se esi gata ni sia na nsuo no pekwan akọ na ntimi ankwa ebeba wo fie ebeba wo dem ebeba wo adwumam Andra almost sending me a TV video from Kofobia obi poultry farm na nsuo flood na call na nkoko ni nyina wi koko awa spend sika ene bre nkoko yen ebre pa oni nyina aye waste ti esramo mo ma ye nyina ni important mu ni ma enko yi Jesse Pacho eya ma medication say ochimi ekotra salam good morning.
Good morning.
Ndi abokodi.
Nyami adom boko oboje ura oja chenya na nso suato. Showers of blessing.
Nso to ya eni nkofo mpa adwumako. Wo no nso to pena of excuse atene.
I think nkofo ye niji to home because I did. Me na ba.
Eni ma be obi o man so to na okotwa bi.
Obi so
ana okoya de foforo. I see.
Obi ani interest.
Okay. You be who said be say. All right. Na ni ma to say
nyame adomboko all the time they make come say me sorry na me o nkwa na apomudin wo ho a ni aka any monyam a me de be my radi nyampon any the gratitude for life and good health inti I can say me de me chemboko erade adom na eyedwuma
I see ele nyankopon asinti senya salama kano ahode de ya na ho na akani aka ye bo na last year ba after election wa ba ha
yes after
baba this year wa ba ha I said this year okay so youth organizer de mebunu nyina wo nsem ni ade opposition ni how are you coping?
That's the situation of opposition life. Unim say opposition enye adifo from ayen 2008 I'm an activist already. 2008 election I'm a polling agent inti na sa election no na mijinem ye lusu ye na ya dear but that time me very young pa na sta na me sopa inti the way I took it at that time one step at a time and let me manage opposition from 2009 till time I really 2016 I think idea I'm experience as far as opposition are concerned already into me manage period nekakra meaning say ebufuo beba na ebufuo ba you handle it in a certain manner into what follow me kakra obe say over the period me share the year not to a lot of things because when the party for a year and I've said this time without number and yes a party for NTRC and NTRC lose but yes some party lose election. And for me, that alone is motivation for me to work hard because even though say we wanted to do idea party be that and Obia Enim say the 8-year jinx, we had run into it and also running against serious economic issues into na abatono but nonetheless our party people still expected much what I say that shows you a very viable political party that's what keeps me going every single day and I am they say it me as a party no more edi share to akwan mu na ye reorganization
I'm in charge here. Police station elections in about 96%, even 98%, incident free. 1 or 2 places and 1 or 2 issues kakra, SEO, 1 or 2 court matters. So dying 1 or 2 places, and I'm sure NTB all of those ones too. No, you're very resolved 100%. In TCC, you're him say you're electoral area coordinators. So almost elections. Once they say you're moving from 1 to 5. Almost you're media your constituency, now your region diaspora, the mother of it, the account national. That's a say you say reorganization. No. Now we can focus on parliamentary election because you presidential. So
parliamentary and okay, I see. Just see, meaning say video now already there. Me monefe ansana ya she yenkumudi na asena. Anope yenkumu bebre ho a yene salam ebedi na yahwe senia enyima so esi etie. Enti sisi anom ofia party no beka se party na ho odentisen.
Make me a case to say party na ho nya kosoro pa. In fact, it's not just a kosoro pa, and it is normal with party in opposition. Once there's natural energy in opposition, party bia ebekwa bemu usually no na hondi kofom because a honding moves from party eko abain. So you would notice that and I know NDC for every elections, you can clearly tell say the party is in trouble, and it is symptomatic of what happened with us in the NPP as well. Usually, you really power but parties run into severe difficulties rather when you are in office, when you win power. Inti we share NPP CCA senior yahon yesi pijano. To the extent say I am vindicated in my belief in the NPP again, and I have told Mkrofo several times, say NPP it is when we are in crisis that you see the strength of the NPP. We are a party that excel out of crisis, and I am not surprised. Say near Ekosono, Debiano Yesoria party no ahon de Ekosoro. Say open evidence. Just look at the interest our polling station elections may generate here, and Koya Yafaso ISR elections about 98% are smooth. I'm sure you haven't heard noise about it. What I say, and the overwhelming interest our party for education and have followed the process through, and we are here where we are now. I only think that we are moving from strength to strength, and say gradually party back together, kabum bium, and mekano. I'm sure on even this platform before elections, I say kabuma. We win the election. One of the problems that made us suffer defeat was disunity. We anyway in Kasa, we nine. What I say, yes, the breakdown to the extent say a former minister of state can say on live TV say or no abano wanko to be. Only tells you the extent of the regional executive I want to about.
I see.
Yes. And I'm sure executives will be Oman Tuaba. And it only tells you how compounded the problem was. But at the end of the day, you're the sharing. And as a leader, I say this with all humility. Say, you're na you're born some man, until you na you're born yema, and also in all, me there are a lot of attacks on me. and why you be incompetent and
you see they say one ma test conning say one ma youth wing no enye and nipping in a NDC and all that.
Yes, but if one person can cause a whole breakdown, then I must be very powerful or not. So the youth wing is not about one person. If I work to a system and I work in a system, so all must come together. And I can tell you, say, that your evidence, baby, I can show that for in terms of me mejuma die me eko see senior SSA mejuma enko siso. But I say edua esi hono were branches. Okay, but branches ni na ebetale dua no. It's edua no ewua we dey here branches edua ni tin na ewua we dey na me absorbing nutrients. Yeah. And your branch ni bit me. Okay. Yes. And I can tell you, look, under me a lot of the issues are made to acquirement for TESCON were rather to strengthen it. They are to me swaba that they are the TESCON problems because that the TESCON and Twaba. So yes. And look, throughout the period till now, myself, the national organizer, who was then the national youth organizer, the amount of time, energy, you know, at Kwaku, and they ashamed say we will hold our student front. It's not easy. And look, let me tell you, and you'll be a sponsor. There's no any sponsorship and there's no any funding for it. Honestly, Crawford can say, "Senior work, there's a war TV. Yes, we are more than cry. Because you lose here. Because you lose here. Then is the same thing. Hey, because you're starting Youth Connect. No matter say, hey, we program where in fact, your cry can want them. It was okay. Yes. Yeah. And I know some of the research. You know, that captures Youth Connect as one of the programs that helped enormously in galvanizing youth support for the party. You understand? Yeah. And regions there's no single region in this country that will tell you said Mambaho. I wasn't there. What do you need resources to the best of my strength, to the best of my ability and strength, meet me my family there. Okay. But I can't say that I was able to get for all. And still, because I don't have the resources. My office, the National Youth Wing, is not a budgeted office. We senior party operations SATA. Party headquarters, you know, and first can be an say, you know, and look, is function of money, it's function of resources. It's Radio 95.9. A lot of it, you know, was either self-funding and now Myanmar common chain, you know, I'm mobilizing resources and so on and so forth. But let me tell you today, the next national youth leader, the same thing Somoka Afamehono, they will say the same thing about the next national youth leader. Market it anyway. It's because the system sets you up in that way. Now, the 255 institutions are now say manage. Bibi ankanho, akodi ankanho, akadi ankanho. One eja wepe pan obetimi manage. What I say on the move here, the National Youth Wing, and I say this because I'm the next national youth organizer to go through what I have gone through, what Nanabi has gone through, and Sami as well. Maybe Nkofro and Kai, but Supremo, couple. If I remember, and today he's the most iconic youth leader. I am always happy for him. What I say, because the system has set the brilliant guy up. Because the National Youth Wing is the biggest in the department as far as the organizational wing is concerned. Okay? 276 constituencies to manage. And easy. 552 institutions. They be youth organizers and deputies. Okay. Youth wing. And for the constituencies, 16 regions to manage. Just like the women's, wing, just like the Nasara wing. But media no area no not yet the test on account. When you read Article 15, setting up the special wings, about the youth wing, it spells out the Ejuma SSA youth organizer and it is quite simple. Go and propagate the message of the party to the youth. That's all. The constitution mandates the youth wing and gives you the additional responsibility to manage the student wing. In the year 276 constituencies, we are not say here, not at the 255 institutions are come one. So go and manage. And that is not all. There were student blocks, MOOCs, PUSAG, USAG, and Nyakaka Hono. Because we are buying. You don't want these institutions to be issuing statements and organizing demonstrations against you. So you have to pay attention to them. And look, let me tell you, under me, first time in 5 years, and I really Ghana Law School, or be a MPP, or really law school, SRC elections. First time in 5 years.
I see.
And first time in 12 years, and MPP, and really NASAC. Under me. So me the institutions across Ghana, University of Ghana, SRC President or MPP. Though we lost the constituency and the campuses. The JCR, out of the 8, 6 MPP4. So if you ask me, what did you do? I'll tell you, we're able to put these things in place. But at the end of the day, there are other people who are also involved. So I can do my part. So it will not give us the results we're all looking for. And I can tell you that, look, I have taken time to put together strategy documents, and I don't just work in the vacuum. I make sure that my evidence I work according to plan. And every year, 2023, I had my working plan for the year.
Okay.
Which was a year before the election. Until we set out for a certain purpose for 2023. 2024, Dawuro, winning election 2024 and beyond. Jesse, I think and if you follow the document, everything we said we were going to do, we did. We were able to identify how many new voters were present on the voters register, how we're going to get them. And when we finish the elections, exit poll shows us that we perform 56% amongst first-time voters, and first-time voters young people. So if you tell me that I have failed, then you don't follow and you don't understand the remit of the work of the National Youth Organizer. Secondly, me as a youth organizer, I lead a youth wing that has produced an MP for the party. Me LED, me regional youth organizer, yako seat, an orphan seat at the AMA party. They tell me that I have failed. You understand?
Yeah.
Say, someone buy, you must take it. And these things, I take it in good, stride. I take it in my bosom because I feel that the party people want me to be a better version of myself. Me, I like critique and criticism. What we did in the morning say, we church. And say, I think that you should take it in good faith. Sometimes, with my kind, people write so harshly. You read it, and there are times you feel like bursting out because you know the truth. Those who also sit on the table know the truth, but people, because of agenda and out of ignorance, people misrepresent it and write a lot of things. So look, the youth was never the problem as far as 2024 election is concerned. Rather, where we lost was the middle class.
I see. Salam Mustafa na AD and Salam Mustafa, a national youth organizer at the NPP Amanyukuno and AD and Kumo reforms no air custom. Send out say from polling station very soon. I think this month or so. Electoral Abeba na kwa. What share senior party na shasia and senior presidential primaries no echo now. What did the NPP build the base in such a way to win the next election now?
Absolutely. You know, my culture that I say, I've sat at both ends. Both ends in Matinaho, losing and winning. 2008, Namewo and a Lusu. When I first saw, yes, I share party no. At the very winning 2016, I'm active, member of the party. Time I winning election 2016, I'm a deputy national youth organizer. From my period, maybe this is what people have forgotten. Sure? Maybe the national youth organizer, now 1.5 years, now another Dankwe Kufuado, nana buying. Now we were running into the 8-year jinx. And you like it or not, that was the period we suffered the most difficult time of the government. Inflation 54%, dollar equals to about almost 17, petrol war equals and so on and so forth. Naturally, we'll call election.
Wintumi Radio 95.9.
The election is premised on the economy. The ruling government is usually in trouble.
Yeah.
What I say, the ruling party is usually in trouble, and like we saw now. But we were able to manage.
Okay.
We were able to manage to hold the party to go through that difficult phase. And now, what I see happening in the NPP, in the way you see it's me, as a party that the party didn't break up. It's me a presidential election. Frankatunia party no. It's me started reorganization. ECOSO, and we share the natural energy party people are putting in. Look, social media, so natural Honda MPP activists. TikTok, now, me and I'm sure TikTok. We call TikTok, so those days, around 2024, now the way MPP for content, yes, 3 abino and so on and so forth. At the point, it looks like not all share MPP at the corner, but in that there's a reverse of the situation. Adani, in the other one, take time now we call social media, especially TikTok. So now we call this idea. I share it might be do what TikTok. So who cry any with it. So gradually, energy has come into the party, and I think that you will quite pass party no ayedi. And believe me, I understand it from all of its angles, no. And I know that say nyama eko say na yetimi ekabum, and those sitting on the fence, if they come on board, by the grace of God, we win 2028. I know what I'm talking about. We've got 2.1 million microphone now. Oman Kotoaba no. Oman Kotoaba NDC.
Debbie.
NDC 8 years of Oman opposition no. Oman may get 200,000 new votes. Into down Makawe improbable even platform was Maka. The NDC ain't a problem. The NDC is not our problem. The MPP, a problem. If we're able to galvanize our support system, we'll win. Sure? Our votes, our percentage dropped in Ashanti region. We need to go back to our stronghold and work. And across the region, 276 constituencies now, you drop your votes. So, and I am making sure say, you know man to abani nyina no e betimi ahwe mo nkran na oma beto abani bi na oma beto abani bi then Dawuro nya omaka say o manye you know mejuma no mehuso and blah 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 no. I've said this time without number. Sure, if anybody is able to point to me one of the factors, any factor that led us into position, any of it that is linked to me, I'll be very happy. I've said that time without number. It's difficult for people to point at
any
of the major reasons that took us into position, any of them.
You feel say you are being targeted. Say yeah, as a way a target for a year now.
To some extent.
Yes, it can so
to some extent, agenda womb.
Agenda against
there's some agenda. Okay, there are some to almost share the structure. There are some to genuine concern. These three things.
I see. Abdulsalam Mustafa, a national youth organizer now, a social media say unya national organizer obeko. There is a video, a compilation of a video. Eric ma yen share sa video ni we are na ya share the second aspect of our discussion. Ti yen ko sa video ni mra ye ba sisi a.
95.9.
Medase Eric Medase Paranti Salam me who sani mawi say one indication so be contested as the national organizer of the party no clear obeko because me can say last time I know kasa how can say early days yet into no wo train na wa hwe ni besi akọ but are you clear in your mind say now you want to contest as national organizer?
I am clear in my mind. Saying I'm in charge the party need be nominations I'll run for national organizer.
And are you running because about a convention so obi a youth organizer and other contested organizer and now say oji who say you bet me I lead this I
understand the remit of Ejumano. A banner mobilization and organization Dawuro I won't boast. But I can say that among the young people in the NPP, you cannot take me out.
Okay.
How much experience I've gathered over the years. Me, I want a video no so no. Everything was organized by us. Sure? Ashanti region. Me, in a 2024 campaign, youth wing in a chance here. Myself, any virus. You could chance here from the Upper East region. March 2024. Before even the presidential team set off. Upper East, Mekoye, in fact, went all the way to Pusiga. Obia Enu said that area a danger zone. And came and ended my tour that day in Binduri, na yefi Binduri, not 10 and a Abo. And we all know the peculiar dynamics in that particular, enclave. What for more? If the Upper East now be someone say, was Salam there? Yes. Galvanizing the youth is not sitting at one place. It's taking the message out. It's reaching out to people. And did that create special vehicle? Yes, sure. And I'm making 2024 document here. Winning 2024 and beyond. The youth project. Okay? Yeah. And Ukoma, we have spelled out exactly how to get it done. Be on the ground, where the youth are, what to expect, counting the numbers. So when people sit on social media and there was no plan, why? Do you want us to come and publish this document online? No. Dawuro Ejano Makum Epiaba. When I tell you that the National Youth Wing, whether national region, constituency, and then I know what I'm talking about. In the youth wing, there are people from Nasara who identify themselves as youth. So they are in the youth wing. Young ladies identify themselves as youth. So they are in the youth wing. Then I have already told you the extra work with the student front added. All of these things, I find my way to manage it. Then you still sit and you write unkind things about me.
But let's look at the way forward.
Yeah.
So the way forward is that
and you say I am the person contesting because a convention. No, I'm sure. Say. Dawuro, you will not ever say that Salam or I'm a dishonest person. You will not say that about me. Meaning Obia Onimi say me a trofo and I'm a dishonest person. It's not the same thing. So because of that I choose my words carefully. Say Mr. Suse Ejumani meet me. I don't know why I'll force myself and put me the next 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, half as me. Or entry. I'm sorry, within the next 8, 9 hours, maybe entry. You understand? And also, Obi Otias here, I have said, time with that number, party for, indulge me, Muntie me, you call election and wedding, you say any idea. The last time you try in 2024, say you be breaking 8. You intimate breaking 8 no because we know say party be intimate. We have all run against the 8-year, cycle.
Yeah.
Nobody has broken the jinx. Say MPP, you per se any idea obiasu nya bida say we make sure the national women organizer is not running again. The national organizer is not running again. The youth organizer no, by merit of age. So youth organizer is going to be new. Women organizer is going to be new. National chairman is going to be new. National chairman fufro. New.
First vice, second vice.
Yes. Then treasurer. So new because national treasurer is also a contesting different position. You want to tell me your organizing wing, national organizers also a movie from there. If you want to tell me, say MPP, Osunoko Koko Party, you got election, your entire organizational department, no experienced person in it. Some win election. Is that how we win elections? Really? That is not how I understand building architecture to win elections. And I take my time in learning elections. I understand that you need a lot of experience in undertaking some of these ejuma demo. But me party for emotions need there. Obia we emotions but me cry na ye de me cry ejuma. I keep saying it. Look, critique, I accept critique. But so back now me no be debate on youth wing asema, you will not win that debate.
But again, Salam Mustafa, Wobey Sonkwa, I'm MPP winning 2028. Want me, I am MPP winning 2024. What are you going to do now?
Two different templates, opposition templates, no, a different, a chain, a buying template. Usually, party ewa buying more. You see, you are on the defense. Everything is against you. All the odds against you, like we saw in the last election. But from this point, all you need to do is to push, is to be more aggressive as opposition. And I think I prefer that style more than the defense because who bought defense are heading, who defend their heading, and also who are buying more. People don't want explanation. Wow, supporters no. Yeah, election. Supporters say, they were complaining. Election. There were people in the party. Slot. So such people, deep party people, how do you even assuage their pain? But in opposition, all of these matters, we are not coming to deal with it. We are coming to give, hope that we are on a common platform. And why not what did you say? And I'm sure that party people know my character. I'm not a difficult person. I'm a very respectful person. I'm a very generous person. And I forget people. I don't leave people behind. It's the same way I've also ensured that we reward party people. And Dawuro, it will take something extraordinary. Say, you better beat NDC, and make them a one-term government. And that's what I'm telling you,
And you have extraordinary.
I think, say, everything I have learned, as national organizer, I'll put it on the table. One, idea in the last years, I'm a party, so me be training. We need to do a lot of training for young crop from police
radio,
different area, region, and even national. What I say, say it's me proper training, role, assessment and all that. It makes me a proper retail campaign in 2028. proper retail campaign na yebo bubum na akofom so that say you can say yankoye voter verification kra anything like we were finding it difficult to do voter verification in the last election 2024 in voter verification and whilst we were able to do voter verification in 2016
so updating a moment
and Americano sometimes
anana ba mamun my so comfortable say
and you comfortable
my so comfortable say pa movement me anko ye adwuma samoye
Debbie look you like it or not you can't take away say na ebinu ha even executives no move and all that. It's normal. And then we are reading the same things in the NDC. So what Mustafa Bande interview with Captain Smart about in Sema call NDC. These things happen. Okay? And Moya, Mama Kassam, so when he say me 8 years I met now a bemu mantina board so that maybe that national youth organizer crowd or mama board.
I see.
Yes. Mantina board so. I'm sure I was the only national officer or so, not only board so. I can't remember who else didn't have a board, but maybe another person or so. But me as national youth organizer, not many board, not board so. The whole 8 years MPP are buying one contract from my yebi. The whole 8 years. And these things no, I have still make a penisika every year party juma. 2020 na me national executive. But with me for me car, me Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, that time I'm still a special assistant to the vice president. Yakoba na matumi ameka na makoro na me campaign to be Saminia Alex Jari obeka tell say me ban constituency ebe yejuma emano. And that has been my character, always investing in the party. Though Mameka be been true. When's the last time you demonstration?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Wuntumi Radio 95.9.
Me family pick up ekosi ahwa ejibusia. E be kan ho e demonstration no. Me ana me twa ho ka. I can give you evidence. It's here. So me no party now. If I am not committed to the party, you think I'll do these things? It's because I want the well-being of the party. It's because I believe in the party. And I want the party to succeed, and that's why I do the things that I do for the party. And so, a national organizer, he has a better track record than I have. One, in terms of capacity to organize and mobilize, there's no single program I organize here from mentorship, forum to special purpose vehicles. You're creating a campus invasion program and ghetto invasion program. You do street so you share ghetto boys and campus to campus, door to door. Campuses. Say, you have been able to do something extraordinary than I have done. You're contesting. I can put everybody's track record on the table. And when I tell you that, I don't think that anybody, can beat me in terms of track record. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And she said, Akunyato, not this air prayer. Why won't I contest? One of the things that motivating me say me and when I kept hearing national executives white people
and maybe it's an man was influenced by or acting national chairman some I say failures resign and all that. You get people saying those things to you.
No, before that,
because you know say onipa na oye first vice no say munyina mo feeling ti munyina mo yempa mo munyina na mo nkofia can dey be seen no
men body but message can hang men body okay we don't say bank attach
okay. So it's then 100,000.
Yes.
3rd October 2025 for a period of 1 month until secondly confirmed. Okay, so we 5% the interest and
yes.
Okay. for the demonstration.
Yes.
Ebia salam odo party no no kwese party na asem but ebia na adwuma na party ne be show ebia na adwuma na wo pe no wonni ahodin na wo de be ye no nti so odo party ne dia na ebia obi foforo ya ebe better so wo hwe why youth organizer why acting deputy youth organizer what ba be youth organizer obeso ye national organizer. NPP were very crucial election than him. So now kind of say, obetime break the 8 years. We another break the 8. Say, oh man, this in your 8 years. We see party for new. Say, Salam Mustafa betime I a national organizer at the NPP of course battle. No,
fantastic. Me, I'm a planner. I'm a thinker. I am an executioner. And national organizer will do money planning and coordination. So we win a juma. And me hands on deck knowledge of senior Omejuma City. Me fact Tescon now maybe bubu Tescon watch the issues in Tescon, how we are going to deal with it. You'll be amazed. And I said it here. Say I don't want the next national youth leader to go through what all of us have gone through. In fact, what I've gone through as a person.
Okay, so you think, say, you know the problem?
The practical knowledge of the organizing department, you know, I understand it. Why can't I coordinate it? Experience. Me in fact, and my boss Nanabi, there are times, you know, me captain said, me baba ya DSC. My captain said, you know what? You say. And that is because I succeeded him. And he was speaking out of experience to me. And truly, when we take it and we do ABC, you know, it usually succeeds.
What's that? I engaging Crawford on your ambition to become the national organizer.
I'm talking to a lot of people.
And people know me. Response on it is saying
fantastic. People know me. And I make Crawford Kai my level of support. Say me from Nipa. There's no there's no capital in Ghana here. Ahmad not radio so ankasa before 2024 election. There is no region amount. There is no region. Ashanti region. We fair Makwala Raf Ebisano. Ejuma Ben ena ye Ashanti region. Me ko Ashanti region ye toy 17. Yes, 2026 in Ashanti region. 17. Tafo Kahu and so many jobbing and so on and so forth. 17. But national youth organizer name Ahonye Ketwa. 17 in Ashanti region. It tells you that if the resources were available to me, I could have done more. Upper East, out of 15, 8. Upper West, out of 11, 7. Northern region, out of 18, 8. So I can mention to you the regions and how motorbikes, motorbikes. Extra hoka, Eddie can near, you know, Professor Boami, Emami, you know, these are receipts. I paid for the motorbikes myself. With our motorbikes went to the tune of 700,000. This is me, yeah, in my name. Because me sharp in for be almost a boss on the but at the time me here I was left on my own because I said you know a bit income. I took my own money and went and bought motorbikes to complement. Even with that, still one or two a number of youth organizers are making me motorbikes. Up to now, what does you know? In all of it, you cannot take me out of the equation. You cannot say obi etiase chemi. Now say how can somebody perform the role better than me? And I make a show me can Eliano. Me show me ho na me who say ejuma meet me ya. I don't know me ha me ho. When you say bibi wom ejani bi wom e na me ba bedie. But mind you, in 2022, I moved from government to party. And you say a party now called opposition, and I'm not debre. Now me soon a bankesier, vice president Soye, and I'm this guy who said, Kwaku party juma. And I'm sorry free wo. A very national youth organizer party every juma. It is my commitment to the party. What is your own? Yes, and these things have kept me going over the period. And for me, you know, I understand party for sentiments and so on and so forth. You cannot sit outside and think, say, you know, me and me Dr. Mahmoud Baumiano. You know, I will not be committed to his winning more than anybody. Because meaning say, or winner, I'll be among the first people he will consider to give something. And that motivation alone wakes me every single day to ensure, say, I do it. And I can assure party people, say, my commitment to this party and call from my party, I will still do same. And just over the weekend, Sunday week, graduation in America. Your boys, you are probably because of me, scholarship because of me. Police, minty, soldier, minty, and Omako. A bad young boy, you are one for the
wow, salam. You're common baby na yahwe me say afina agrono ehase nti break on animu no e be ko so
report me call round we April 2023
okay
me and one of the rounds every year and I be report e dey come benefo and because I don't want to read the content but if you read it problems you are, I didn't say. The lack of jobs is seen a high for me in our and I make no young couple sometimes or much of their but we shouldn't push people too much to talk because if I want to bring out everything that I have, when is a national youth organizer, it was 2 months to us or so to elections. And sana Yamamika, Naminika.
I see.
When is a cars be na Mididi Jumano? When is a rented?
Oh, sir.
Yes, Namina Mitrahoka. Those cars, Namina Mitrahoka. When you receive me now, I can open the receipts for you. In fact, not a Kingsley.
Party and the Waben.
Yes, not a Kingsley rental cars.
Party Waben.
Yes.
I see. Salam, Mate. Minister Party for Suiti. And we details need to be on counter, but most at the campaign now, most as a Musha delegates now. You may have to tell them no Muhunema air coso. And now why I see Dr. Baumiaso support to way, a sweet Dr. Baumiaso support to way, and also be a for one. And I say, what is your stand? I was adding.
Well, Minimushe, Yamini say, me party me. Miss sorry, as a young guy, me pay party I don't know. MPP and a Kamakuma, and I'm bedom MPP from about 2-4. Mr. T, MPP Juma will be any say, Akulawe MPP from Northern Region. Tamana and wedding pa, so be you mean say we MPP ni Northern Region, Nami, make me Kasama MPP from that period till today. Me papa, no onisika, and mommy, no also Oyehini. They raised me with honor. And see, I give honor where honor is due, and I protect my honor. And honor is ready to tell me. And that's how I've lived in this party all these years. All my activism, media boy MPP na holding in the last 20 years or so. And on a midna so the coming election. You understand? And I'm not sure that the presidential candidate would go out and say, you know, and so on and so forth. I think, say, presidential candidates know you win election. Obia an election. Kokanya obetiniaye. Kokanya waye. Let your track record be the basis upon which you run your campaign. What I say, and not because a flag bearer penny and I mean see, you know, a pemasem and so on and so forth. We are not building a party.
Yeah. I see.
Then we are building a cult.
Right. So you see, so assembly episode catch a party na yefen in common Mary.
With the party for us, it's been an honor. Leading the youth wing of the party, say to me Swaba as national youth organizer. And there's a meeting. Ako we are saying na MPP and me don't mean to share me youth organizers any deputies. Share not I know say some of them are not happy because they felt that we should have helped more, which we should have been able to, you know, help more. Obia even a test control sometimes just national service not a problem, but all of these things no yet me afem abedru pepen so way me the nyambeka chomo say any party phone you are going to, we are on a journey together. They should let us continue this journey and get to our destination together. I thought that kwano so a very rough kakra. There'll be bombs, potholes, and but marrying him and let's hold each other and support each other and get to the destination in which and I can tell them they can have every trust in me. Say I don't take their mandate, you know, for granted, and that near party for, you know, epeno nyame chadie will work hard to ensure that we're able to win the next elections. I'm not a lazy person, and if inshallah they give me the nod, if they support me and I become national organizer, send me as national youth organizer, no, going back to the ground, to the regions to work, no, sana me koso akofom akoyejuma na yadi hu faswo to ensure that indeed the party, the organizational structure is well run, and that indeed we are able to make sure that you are holding enough to, you know, gather momentum that will win us the next elections. And of course, one of the things Mr. Mise, you know, you know, 2024 no you say Malik Basitali Chimoto and blah blah blah. Me start Chimoto na me 11 years. Tamalo bia Chimoto. Make my Chimoto. In fact, I used to ride my motorbike from Tamale, and I was a student at UDS. Me na me Chimoto Eco School from Tamale to Wa. You go to tree, but who power and you go to tree and a young croffer. It's your delivery. Yeah. Not your levy, I'm a croffer beautiful, betting tax and croffer beautiful. And this is a local tree motor.
We a youth organizer, youth a kucha bet near Tomota. Salam Mustafa, a national youth organizer, my NPP, aspiring to be the national organizer, and Eddie and Komomidi, the Kwaku, Rura, Chris Jokweku, and Pemichel, Kwame, the senior producer, Eric, Gideon, Martin, Adungune, Ebening, Naso, Bedomas, Nyanko Poama, Messai, and Messiah, Ochuna on movement in the morning.